Hello, YouTube. How we doing today? What's going on, everybody? How the hell are you? Hello, and welcome back to the Tuesday Night Feedback Loop live stream. Once again, it is my sincerest pleasure to introduce the lovely and talented punk rock badass from the best podcast around, Claire Weaver with the one and only Days Gone podcast. Hey, Claire, what's going on?
Hey. Good evening, sir. How are you?
I think it's going to be okay. And yourself, how are
Awesome.
you? You still under the weather?
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah.
I have a cold, but it's not too bad. I had to miss this morning's live stream because I took some NyQuil last night, and that just knocks me out for like 14 hours. I am no good to anyone. It takes me hours to wake up in the morning. But yes, no, I'm good now. Just a little bit sniffly, a little bit bunged up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm hanging in there. I'm doing all right. Can't complain.
Yeah. Well, you did seem a bit drowsy when we spoke this morning.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's
But
all
I
good.
slept well.
Yeah, you did.
I did sleep well.
Yeah.
Excuse
Okay.
me.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Hey, all right. Well, while you catch your breath there and finish hacking and choking, let me say hello to the chat. Oh, hey, check it out. Days Gone podcast. First one in the chat. Hello, ma'am. Head Hunter Telesto. What's going on, Hunter? How are you, bud? James. Hello, sir. Hi. Let's see. Hey, Borislav is with us already. What's going on, Borislav 24/7? How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Yeah, man.
A fun fact. Two fun facts, in fact. I want to say, first of all, thank you to James. He bought me some coffee today.
Oh.
He's supporting the podcast.
Woo, woo.
Fucking right on. I'm going to give a shout out to you, James, on next week's episode of the podcast because this week's was already recorded, so I didn't have time to drop your name in there. But next week you will get a shout out saying thank you very much. And I also want to give a shout out to Borislav 24/7, who is the person that I interviewed for this week and next week's episode of the podcast. It's a two-parter because he's so fucking awesome and has so many cool things to say. So yeah, I'm really excited to share that episode with everyone. It is going to be a wee bit late, just a tiny bit late. It'll come out later tonight / early tomorrow morning. I just have a tiny little tweak to do still with edit, but it will be out, in the next, some point in the next 12 hours.
Right on. Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I've been hoping forever that Borislav 24/7 would hop on the podcast and do an episode or two with you because I'm really excited to hear what he has to say. Not just about the challenge mode in particular, but just fucking Days Gone, Yeah, I'm genuinely legit excited for that one. I cannot wait until it comes out.
Well, you say that now, but he is a little bit of a, he does step into our conversation about the Machete versus the Fire Axe.
Wait, what?
And kind of
hang on now,
settles
hang
our
on
little
now.
beef, our little disagreement.
Oh, is he the I guess not tiebreaker,
The deciding, the decider, the judge.
deciding vote?
Yes, the swing vote.
Oh shit! Uh-oh. Well, I can already guess which way he leans if you're like, I'm not gonna like it.
Say hello to all the other new people.
Okay, hey everybody, what's up? Oh hi. Okay, cool. Hey, we have MXT. Hello, MXT. Daryl Patrick Jr. Hello. Dandy Denny. Hello, ma'am. How are you? How's that puppy doing?
Yeah, little blue.
Oh, and
With his
James.
cute little puppy ears.
Yeah, with little floppy ears. James says he just heard your Days Gone themed Christmas song today.
Oh my god, yeah,
Right
Winter
on.
Wonderland,
Yeah.
punk rock style, and changing the lyrics to be Days Gone themed.
Fuck yeah, that was awesome.
That
man.
was fantastic.
Yeah, that
And I
actually
love
did
how-
turn out really well.
Yeah. I love how I started the song just kind of like a sort of acoustic guitar, little sleigh bell, nice
Yeah,
and
right.
pleasant.
Like,
You know,
it's
it's
just
like,
going to be a
just gonna
sweet
soft.
little Christmas song. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
just soft and gentle, and
Not.
then like, rah, the guitars come in, the drums come in. It's like, oh yeah, fucking punk rock, let's go.
Right, and that's why you are the Days Gone punk rock badass.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. So, and actually, fun fact, that was inspired by one of my Reddit posts. So I'm not trying to
yeah,
not trying to take any credit or anything like that. I do so enjoy inspiring people with passion.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you posted a picture that was it was just before Christmas, and it was this really cool little winter wonderland kind of scene. It was like, Deacon on the bike up in the snowy regions, and it just looked, for all the craziness and the Days Gone-ness of it, with the freaks and the SMP9 and shit like that. I don't remember the exact details of the picture, but it was like very Days Gone. But it also just looked pleasant.
Winter Wonderland,
Winter Wonderland. Just
deceptively peaceful, deceptively peaceful.
Yeah.
That's what I love about the snow in Days Gone, is it looks so deceptively peaceful, like when it starts snowing after the sawmill battle or something. Yeah, exactly, So, hey, I wanted to say here, MXT says, well, it's Days Gone. Enough said. But Borislav says, Claire, you are too kind, and your editing skills are going to be put to the extreme test. It was a delight speaking to you, though. You're an amazing lady.
Aww.
Ain't she, though?
Aw, thank you, Borislav.
Hey. We have another guest with us this evening. We have Yadiel Diaz. Hello.
Hey.
Hello and welcome. Well, hey, folks, we can sit here and talk about Days Gone all fucking night, but how about we actually play some Days Gone? What do you say?
Nah, not really feeling it. Wait, no, yes, let's play some Days Gone.
Okay, yeah, let's play some Days Gone. Why the hell not? Okay, so...
What the fuck else are we going to do, right?
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, let's see. We are in the Militia camp. I actually don't know exactly what we are working on. Let's see. Okay, so, we're pretty good ways into the main story in the Militia camp areas. We're going to ride out to the Klamath Marsh to find some water hemlock so we can make a killer herbal tea. We do have a Marauder camp mission to... I don't know if we're picking this one up or turning this one in. I'm not sure. And then we have a couple of a good soldier missions.
I think we're picking that one up, because I remember last week we were I mistakenly looked at the picture because you were like, I don't know which one this is. And I was like, oh, is that the military fort? And you said, oh, no, that's a picture of Diamond Lake, because my screen is kind of small.
Correct,
and I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. And you said, well, but it might be that mission.
Okay.
So we'll find out.
Okay. And then we have two of the main story missions, which are How Far We've Fallen, report in to Colonel Garrett, and He's Not Big on Tunes, which is Go on an Errand for Weaver. Which, didn't we already kill that Horde there, though?
We did, I think.
I think I have already. No, I think that was on one of my other, that was my 5,000 subs celebration video. My 5,000 subscribers video. Okay.
Because I was take out the infestation zone at the same time. Or don't. I forget.
Something like that. Yeah, I don't recall now. No, the infestation zone had already been handled on my playthrough. Because those, I don't reset the infestation zones.
I made the mistake the other day.
You didn't.
I don't know, yesterday.
You didn't.
No. Well, I always reset. No, wait. Okay. So I usually reset one thing at a time. And I have this hard, I think it's Hard New Game Plus that I've just got the end game saved, and I go back into that one if ever I want to kill hordes or do ambush camps. All the videos I've been doing recently,
I do the same
they're
thing.
all in that playthrough. So I loaded it up and I was like, oh, actually, I kind of I'm feeling a little crazy tonight. Woo, let's get fucked up. And I reset everything. Hordes, camps, infestation zones.
Ew.
And then I realized why you don't do that. It's not because it makes the world crazy, because I love that.
You enjoy the chaos. True.
You can't fast travel.
Turned it off. Look.
Yeah. Yep, there's no fast travel with the fucking infestation zones in the way.
Infestation zones everywhere. So I was trying to get, I was in, I think it was O'Leary Mountain, and I wanted to come down into the southern region, and I was like, well, I'll just, reset, load, fast travel. Immediately realized that you can't do that. And I was like, so I just reloaded the game. I just didn't say I just reloaded it.
So you clearly were not listening when we did our very first podcast episode together. Because that was what I was saying, is I recommend not resetting the infestation zones because it interrupts the fast travel routes, and then you have to equip the fucking crossbow to go burn out all of the infestations.
I mean, I was listening, but
that's when you gave me a hard time about fast traveling. Like, wait, you use fast travel? You're a cheater.
I mean,
You cheat.
I don't, but that's in the game. I don't do that in the game. This was just I wanted to go make a little video. I wanted to just pick a random horde and like go make a video,
Right.
Because that's something I've been doing just for fun. Is picking a horde, traveling there, and then finding something cool to do with that horde, like some way of using the terrain or whatever sort of materials are provided there, like trying to think, what did the people who designed this part of the map or this horde or whatever, what clues did they give me? What little treats did they leave behind that I can use? Oh my god, I just saw Boris Labs.
Yeah, me too.
Boris Labs message. Oh my god. Okay, Boris Lab. The Tumult Community College Horde in 12 seconds.
12 seconds.
12.
1, 2, 12.
I mean...
So have you posted this video yet?
How's my favorite corporal doing today?
Hello,
Yeah, we need to see this video.
Right.
Because I know, let me check. He did
Okay.
post something earlier. I saw the notification, but I didn't get to actually look at it to see what it was. Let's see.
Hey, stay frosty, Sage.
No, the Sagebrush Point Horde was the... In how many seconds? 13 seconds. Oh, and the Mount Scott Ski Resort Horde in 13 seconds. How do you do this? I mean, I know I just asked you this on the podcast, but I'm still, like, every time you post a video, I'm just like, okay, 12 seconds. And then it gets to, like, 10 seconds, and I'm like, but there's still so many of them left. And then suddenly they're all gone, and I'm like, wait, what? What just happened? It's like you can explain the magic trick to me 100 times, and I still am, like, boggled by it.
I don't get it.
O'Brien. Come in, O'Brien. I know you're really...
James says it takes me longer to pee.
I think I never hear from you again. The radio's been dead.
Yeah.
I turned it off. Look.
Boris Lab, I
your help.
will repeat what I said on the podcast. You are a god.
The woman you
Definitely.
helped me track down.
We're all just mere mortals, bowing in reverence to your amazingness.
She's alive.
Oh, he's going to put it on YouTube in the next 2 minutes if you want to see it. Maybe post it at the end of, like, in a couple hours when we finish the stream, and then everyone can go watch it.
Yeah, there you
Like
go.
after this.
The militia.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dandy Denny says, I always have to rewind Boris's vids and watch them more than once.
Shit, I have to slow them down.
Your help.
You know, you can use the
Yeah, right.
YouTube playback feature to slow videos down, right? That's how I watch his videos. I slow them down. Like, oh, okay, now I can see what he's doing.
Yeah. I mean, you can kind of see it's just...
Yeah, I'm
You know,
teasing. Yeah, it's like a
massive,
blur of massacre.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hunter says he's the murder master.
Okay, O'Brien.
Yeah.
O'Brien. Oh, damn it.
So what mission did we pick up? I was too busy
This is the
reading
Anarchist
down.
Mine mission.
Oh, fun.
Yep.
O'Brien. Okay, where the hell have you been?
And when I do this one, I don't bother with the horde.
Yeah, sometimes I
just
don't
peace
either.
out.
Yeah.
O'Brien. Oh, Jesus. He's...
What's the plan for today?
You know, I haven't decided yet.
I think we should kill him.
You think we ought to kill the Horde?
Kill the
I mean,
horde.
we certainly
Kill
can.
the horde in under 12 seconds.
Yeah,
St. John.
that's not gonna happen.
Garrett, report.
Yes, sir.
Corporal, good, yes. Another traitor was discovered in our midst. A spy.
Headhunter says Borislav's videos crush his self-esteem.
Yes.
Dandy Daddy, it's like bang bang, explosion, horde complete.
Abandoned. He was chased north, but our patrol lost him. I've marked the position he was last seen on your map.
With Michael Coughlin, I hope that's how you pronounce your name.
Hey, Mike.
Hello,
What's going on?
welcome. He says, first time I did it, I killed the horde and it respawned and I almost had a heart attack. Hey,
shit.
Jeremy McGee, Jerbear. is in the
Jeremy,
chat.
my
Hello.
brother.
Hey, Jerbear. How's it going?
No, Jer Bear.
You started, that's what you call him.
That's not what I call him.
You called him that one time.
It happened one time, okay? Calm down.
Uh-oh, hang on. You continue what you're doing. I have Reddit duties.
Uh-oh. Gotta
Someone wants
ban
me to
somebody?
approve- No, fortunately, no. I have to, someone's asking me to approve a post. Oh, fuck me, that is a good fucking image. Holy shit. So on Reddit, on the Days Gone subreddit, we have our auto-moderator, Jeff, I call him. He's very overzealous, he takes his job very seriously, even though he doesn't even get paid. And, because he's an auto-mod and not a real person. And it's set up to not let you post images without mod approval if there are fewer than, I think it's 6 or 8 images in an album. So if anyone wants to post more than 7 or 8 images, you should be able to just post them fine.
It's
if
2.
it's fewer than that, was it 2?
Yeah, greater
I
than...
thought it's
Actually, greater than 1, 2 and up.
no. This is 2, and he needs approval.
Interesting.
I think it may have been changed at some point. I think
It must have been,
8,
yeah.
and I think I reduced it to 6 because I thought 8 was too overkill.
That's a bit excessive, yeah. Good job.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, if it's just like a few images, it needs mod approval, so people have to email me or message me on Reddit. Yeah, in this post, I'm going to approve this immediately because it's fucking badass. There's 2 images. And the first one is like an overhead view of Deacon firing what looks to be the... I don't know if it's just one of the pistols. I don't know what that is, actually. Can't tell. It's a really good shot.
Nice.
Fucking excellent. So anyone who's curious, go on to the Days Gone subreddit.
Ah, shit.
And the title of the post is "Finally got around to starting the game today, just had to mess around in photo mode." So yeah, I'm guessing it's the starter pistol, but fucking hell, it's incredible.
I just realized I was in here sniping fools and didn't have the suppressor on my sniper rifle.
Ah! You like shit being all fucked up here?
Okay, did we leave anything? Nope, okay. I love how you can hear the Horde above you
Yeah.
moving around, and if you're...
First time you go in there and it's like, oh my god,
Oh
where
shit,
are
oh shit, oh
they?
shit, oh shit, oh shit. Yeah, I know they're going to drop in on me any minute now. And especially if you're on any difficulty lower than survival, where you have the, what is that skill, Eagle-Eyed, where you can see through walls and stuff. You can actually look up and you can see the Horde up there moving around, and it's like, oh shit. And I went through this whole place just knowing they were going to drop in on me at any moment, but not knowing when.
And then somehow you magically manage to forget about it. Doing that mission, like when you release the guy, and it's like, oh shit,
Oh,
we're
shit,
expecting
there
it
they
right
are.
now.
Right.
Karen. Yep. Goddamn anarchists.
You know, I'm going to post a link in the chat just here. This guy's images that you just
Okay.
posted.
That good, huh?
Really cool. I'm just really good, and really good use of like shadows. The first shot, especially. The second one is good. It's like a close up of Deacon's face as he's aiming the gun. It's very movie poster esque. But the first one is just incredible. It's an overhead shot. It just looks so fucking cool.
Cool. I do love to see new, really good content on the Days Gone subreddit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Goddamn big mine.
A comment from Borislav talking about my video that I just posted about taking out the Horde on the bike.
Yeah.
That one
I love
titled
that one.
Surprise Bitches. That one I did last night just for fun. Because it was one of those ones where I went up there just to look around, and I just picked the Twin Craters Horde just at random. I was like, let's go and see what the terrain has to offer. And the only thing of interest there is that little bike ramp. And I was like, well, maybe there's something we can do with this. I was like, well, what could we possibly do? I don't know. How about we just pull the Horde up, and then land the bike right in the middle of them, and just drive around them in circles and shoot them with the SMP-9.
There he is.
It was very fun.
Yes. Yeah, that was awesome. I love that video. You were basically circle strafing them with the motorcycle. I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, interesting. You're setting mines where
Fuck
they
yeah. Slows them
drop
down. Oh, hang on. That one
Okay.
went in crooked, didn't it? Yeah, it's set crooked.
Does that matter?
I don't know, honestly, because I've never left one sitting that way. You know, I mean, it seems like it would affect the direction of which the force of the blast, what direction it's going. But I don't know that it really does or not. It's just one of those OCD things. I can't stand to leave them that way. All right, let's do it.
Hey, Sarge. You must be Mitch Allen. How was it going?
Old Lady Deep Geek. Hello.
Thank you. Thank you, man. I thought it was over.
Mazari. Hello, Mazari.
Good to get out of here on your own. Okay. All right. Oh,
Yeah, the way I usually do this is
Thanks,
I
man.
set a couple remote
I owe you my
bombs
life.
out in the hallway. If I'm leading through to that little cut through, and I use those on the map. I mean, I know my way now, but like if I'm worried about getting confused and the panic to escape, you can see them on your map and like use them to lead you to that little cut through.
Yeah, sure.
And then I just peace out, and I'm just like, bye.
You just stick to the left, and that'll get you through here.
Yeah. Like if you're someone who panics easily under pressure, you can use that to, and then you can wait till the Horde disappears, and then go back and pick them up.
Yep, absolutely. Now, fun fact here, folks. This Horde, you actually do not even have to engage this Horde. It is not necessary to engage the Horde. In fact, if you check, let's see. Okay, yeah, the mission objective is escape the mine. That's literally all you have to do is escape the mine. Once you exit this mine, the mission completes. And of course, you do not actually get credit for killing this Horde. There is no, aside from bounties and XP, there is no reward for killing this Horde.
Yeah, that's why I never bother. I just go up that ladder that you're standing next to, and just peace out. I go this way and just fuck off.
Yeah.
Let the Anarchists and the Horde make friends with each other and do their thing. And yeah, see you. Adios.
Yeah, absolutely. I love doing this. A lot of times if I am going to just run out of here, what I will do is I'll equip the auto shotgun and just blast my way through the Anarchists who are waiting at the exit there. I'll just fucking blast right through them. But otherwise I'll let the Horde deal with them, and then I'll take the Horde out.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm low on attractor bombs. I'll go ahead and craft.
And say hello to Basics of Pain, who just joined.
Hey, B.O.P.
Says I hear to Borislav a podcast interview is upcoming. Yep, that'll be out tonight, a little bit later than usual. It won't be directly after the stream, as it usually is. It will be in a few hours. I've just got a little tweak still to do. And Borislav asked of you, Rex, how is your muscle memory with taking on 4 different games every week? You've
Not bad, actually.
You've been playing this, Skyrim, Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West, and Ghost of Tsushima.
And don't forget Doom every now and then, too.
Doom.
Yep. I've been playing a little bit of Doom also. Yeah, not bad, really. Like, I do have to be honest, I got on Days Gone here for, 30 minutes or so before the stream, so that I could get in here and kind of freshen up, freshen up my skills a little bit, and get my muscle memory refreshed. But yeah, really, it's not that bad. All of those are games that I play quite a bit. So, especially Days Gone. Days Gone is like, it's like riding a bicycle.
Dandy Denny asks if this is even an official Horde. And
It is not.
No.
Yeah, it does not count toward the Horde Killer storyline at all.
And I don't think it even has a name. It doesn't give you like a Horde complete
Right.
pop-up.
Correct.
It's just like they're just dead when they're dead or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't bother. Because you don't. I mean, I know you
yeah.
get XP, but like, there's not really any point to it.
Yeah.
You're wasting so many resources. What's that? 3 attractors now?
Oh, more than that. And I think, isn't there like another way out of here if you go up? You can also exit the mine this way?
Yeah, that's how I get out. That's what I was saying earlier.
Oh,
You go up
yeah,
and
that's
then
right. That's right, yeah. You
come
don't
out
even
through the top
bother
of the
with
cave.
the Anarchist or the Horde at all, do you?
There's a few freaks you'll find in this corridor.
Mm-hmm.
You can take them out with whatever gun you have. It's not too many. Yeah, Headhunter points out similar to the Belknap Caves ambush camp Horde,
Yeah.
that one that's down there.
Yeah.
Is that weapon down there that is by that body, is that any good?
No. Which one is that? The Stinger? No. Now, you actually got to shoot one of... No, you didn't shoot that one, did you, when we went and hung out with Jeremy?
I don't know, you'd have to tell me.
I don't think you actually fired that one. I think that was the last one we shot that day, and I don't think you actually fired that one. But yeah, that's what that is. That's hey,
Now,
Jeremy.
the reason...
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to ask Jeremy what the actual name of that weapon is. I can't recall now. Scorpion, I think? CZ Scorpion? Which, interestingly enough, the CZ Scorpion is actually a fucking badass weapon. But the Stinger in-game, it's not that great.
The reason I ask is because my current playthrough that I'm live streaming in the mornings, 7:30 a.m. Pacific on my channel, it is an antisocial playthrough, as recommended by Dandy Denny, who came up with the idea. And what we're doing is I'm avoiding the ambush camps as much as possible, basically being like a true drifter and surviving on what I find out in the shit. And so I'm not buying guns. No guns, no ammo, it's just what you can pick up. So I don't know if that gun is worthwhile picking up if I don't have anything better at
If
that
you
point,
don't
but
have anything better, then yeah, definitely.
But I probably
generally,
will
no.
have something better by then.
Yeah, well, I mean, you'll have the SMP-9 by then for sure.
Well, I have that already.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm still I'm right at the beginning.
So what... I'm genuinely curious. What is your plan? What weapons are you going to run since you're not going to be able to buy the BFG? What are you going to... Are you just going to keep the MG55 in that slot or what? 'Cause you can't unlock that until after you get south to the I-97 area.
Yeah, I don't know. Currently,
Oh, you didn't think
I
that
have
far
the
ahead, did you?
SMP9. No, I have the I mean, it is what it is. I have the SMP9. I hope to get the auto shotgun,
Yeah.
as that's with 25% of hordes, right?
Oh, correct.
So I'll
Yeah,
have that.
10 hordes, yeah.
I'll have that. I'll have the SMP9, and then I'll have whatever sniper rifle I picked up.
Yeah.
Like I have the M40, but
Yeah,
you know,
may
I'll
be
get
able
the I'll get the
I'm sorry?
MG45 at some point,
Yeah.
Check on him later.
and I'll probably just keep that for a while.
Yeah.
And I also have the crossbow. I can use the crossbow. I know, but you know, it is what it is. That if that's what I've got, then that's what I've got.
Yeah. Right. I don't know. I know you don't care for the IDF pup, especially versus the auto shotgun, but doing a playthrough like that where you're not going to have access to the BFG, you may consider using the IDF pup as your primary and like the MG55 as your special once you get it unlocked. That way you'd pretty much just be using all Horde killer guns. But your IDF pup is a highly accurate weapon. It's damn near as good as a sniper rifle, really. So you have one that's highly accurate, and then your MG55 for massive damage output.
Yeah, that's not
and
how
of course
I play,
the
though.
SMP9. I'm sorry?
That's kind of not my style, though.
I know.
It's that I need that get the fuck out my face gun.
Yeah, gotta have that get off my lawn option.
Yeah. It's a
Sure.
blast the fuck off to the face. The way I like to play the guns is they're based on distance.
Doing my job,
So I
sir.
have my melee, which I know it's stealth, but like my melee weapon, which is up close, my shotgun, which is step
Close
back,
to medium. Yeah.
close to medium. I have the SMP9, which is like close-ish to like medium to fairly far away. It's got a good long range on that, and then I have like a sniper rifle for long distance.
Yeah. Right.
That's how I think of the guns and those slots. So when people say like primary, secondary, and special, I'm like, do you mean
Oh,
SMP9? Do you mean shotgun, or do you mean sniper rifle?
Yeah, I got you.
And I know there's other ways to play it. And obviously when I'm like taking on hordes, you don't need a sniper rifle. And you don't really need the shotgun. I just like to kind of stay further back.
I didn't
What's
get
up?
credit for completing that mission.
Wait. Why?
I don't know. We rescued the dude.
Yeah.
We rescued the dude and we escaped the mine. Oh, no, this is a different one. Never mind. This is a different
Oh,
mission. This is
okay.
supposed to be a bike chase mission.
Oh, yeah. You have to
I just noticed it was at the same location. I was like, hey, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was thinking, your IDF pup might work for your long range weapon because it is highly accurate, and then the MG55 for like your close to medium, and the SMP9 for up close.
Yeah. But the pup doesn't have a scope.
It does not.
And recent events aside, I really do like a good rifle with a scope.
Sure. It's, in video games, a good high-powered
Video
rifle
games,
with a scope.
yes.
In video games, yeah, right.
See, Borislav is in the chat. I'm going to have to mute you for a minute, Borislav, if you keep doing that British thing of talking yourself down so much.
Like, dude, we know you're a badass. Get over it.
Yeah, so you just have to accept that not only are you a badass, but you're also a good speaker. It's a two-parter episode, and because we had such a good fucking conversation. And Borislav, you are a really eloquent speaker. You're very smart, very well spoken. You did not honestly need a lot of editing. There's like a lot of people, me especially, like I'm always editing myself because I start a sentence and then I don't finish it, and I talk around in circles and I get in my own way and trip up over my words. Like, I edit myself a lot. You, sir, did not need editing. You are very well spoken. So, I mean this with the greatest of respect, but shut the fuck up. Talking yourself.
God damn it, I
down, 'cause
almost
you
spit
were
hot tea out of my nose.
Borislav, I love you. Shut the fuck up. You were brilliant.
Oh, good Lord. And I can actually say that, I was chatting with Claire earlier today, and as she was editing, working on that, and she has felt like shit today, was having trouble getting motivated to get work done, and was still like, oh, this was super easy. I got it done in no time. So, yeah. I can attest to that.
Yeah, the delay with getting the episode out tonight is just I had a little technical snafu.
That was actually on your end, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was completely my fault. Yeah. Claire, you should run for president, says Borislav.
Fuck yeah. No, wait, you weren't born on American soil. On American
That's
soil.
why I'm going to run
Sorry.
for dictator. I'm just gonna,
yeah, okay, yeah, right on. Yeah.
stage a coup,
Right.
take over. I'm pretty much just going to take over the whole world. I think I would be a very good
on.
dictator.
Yeah. What are we going to do today, Brain? The same thing we do every day, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Do or do not, there is no try.
Yes! There's my girl. All right. Hey, let's do a mission. What do you say?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go
do
kill
it.
this asshole.
Yeah.
Still got the colonel. I've spotted him.
Let's see if I can get him with my BFG.
Now this one is kind of tricky to do.
It can
even
be,
if you,
yeah.
Even if this is your like your go-to method for all of these bike missions, which it absolutely should be.
Oh,
There you go.
goddamn.
Nice.
Yeah. All hail Dictatress Claire. Bows. What's up, Miranda?
Yay! Hey, Miranda.
How you doing, buddy, huh?
Headhunter says that was the most respectful shut the fuck up I've ever heard in my life.
Very diplomatic.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, Pinky and the Brain and Star Wars references back to back. Shit yeah. Now you know why we're friends.
I was very disappointed in you last night, though, son. You were doing your Skyrim stream, and I was dropping some Back to the Future quotes, and you were like, "What the fuck? What is that?"
I mean, well, no, you abbreviated BTTF, and I'm like, "What the fuck is BTTF?"
Everybody knows that's Back to the Future.
I don't know that. You know, I like
knows.
those movies, but I have to say I'm actually not like a big nerd for them or whatever.
You're not?
This is, no, not particularly. I mean, I do enjoy them. They're great fucking movies and funny as shit. And I told my little story about my my little flux capacitor story. So yeah, I mean, I appreciate Back to the Future. I just a random BTTF. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Why are you looking at me like I'm supposed to know what that is?
Awesome. That's great. That's great. You don't know what that is.
Give him hell, Booze Man. Give him hell.
What am I gonna do with you?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Probably best not to.
Yeah.
Maud Razzie is with us. Hello.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
I was just deciding how to pronounce the name. Mode or Mod?
Yeah. I'm curious
But
as
yeah,
well.
Mod Razzie says, anyone shoot a freaker and dismember their hand? What would happen if both hands were shot? I only noticed the primary weapon the cowboy can do. I think, is that the sheriff?
It might mean the cowboy rifle.
Translation.
It might mean the rifle. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Like the lever action rifle.
Right.
Check the progress of the virus.
Why do you need me?
Shit, I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I've never seen it take their hands off. I've seen it take their arms, like at the shoulder, but I've never seen it take a hand.
I've done that with, I think with the melee. I've taken. I always want to get both arms with the melee and then leave the freak alive. Oh, are we getting the? Is this the?
Yeah, you know where we're at. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah. Are you all like ready to go and do this?
Fuck yeah. This is not a difficult mission. I mean, I understand that people have difficulty with it, but this is not a difficult mission.
I don't know. I always like to take a minute and just be like, okay, do I have everything I need?
No shit. I'm gonna bust in there, embarrass them in front of their friends, and ruin their day.
There's something else we'd like you to check. We did send a team in. They never came back. Just let me know if you find them. We got people here looking for some closure.
Borislav letting us in on a little exclusive
What else
secret.
can you tell me about this?
Yeah, what's that?
He was seriously tanked when he did his first live stream. Totally drunk.
I love it. I fucking love it. A little bit of liquid courage before your first live stream, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I thought you performed admirably.
Me sounds like a whole lot of mumbo jumbo.
Believe what you want.
Now wait a
Once you
minute.
see our test subject,
Hang on.
you'll change your mind.
What's up?
O'Brien out.
Quick question. Maybe I'm being dense. When did the I-97 area get electricity? Did that happen when Ricky and Deacon repaired the electricity around Lost Lake? When did they get electricity here? Are there other areas here that have electricity and I just haven't noticed?
Yeah. I mean, you never see this before you turn on the generator.
Well, right. You don't get to come here before that happens.
Right.
So, I mean, I guess they fixed the power lines all the way down?
I guess so.
Interesting.
Or it's some other generator somewhere else. But yeah, there's a lot of places around the map that have power.
Okay. I guess
I can't remember any off the top of my head, but there are some. It's like, how is that powered on? The neon sign somewhere.
Yeah.
There's
Oh, yeah. The neons at the Kimult train station Horde. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
This,
There's the lamp in the ambush camp at the south end of the map. There's like that little butterfly lamp that's on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, there's a lot of instances of power. I think it may just be, I don't know if it's just a design feature, like they just wanted to have the lights on and they don't want to explain it, or if it is supposed to be explained by Ricky turning on the generator, or just the idea that you can get these things running. So maybe in the south part of the map, the militia's already tackled that.
Okay, yeah.
Dandy Denny says there's power at the houses around the rim of Crater Lake. Yes, there's the frat house, I think, has power. I think there's like a lamp or something
Is that
on
at Crater
there.
Lake? I thought that was around Lost Lake.
Oh shit, yeah. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. I get
Yeah,
confused
frat
because the
houses are at
militia
Lost
sets
Lake.
up there. That's why, that's why I
They
was
do,
thinking,
yeah. There is a militia mission there later on. Yeah, I agree with Hunter here. He says that it was even more impressive that Borislav was drunk on that stream. It's like, holy
Yes,
shit,
that's what I was
okay.
thinking.
You had a handicap turned on and you were still doing badass.
Except that does explain how he ran out of fuel. Sorry, Borislav.
Yeah, I had forgotten
Sorry.
that one little detail, yeah. It's all good, brother. It happens to the best of us.
Borislav says, it's a good job that YouTube automatically records it. I caught up on the bits I don't remember.
Wow, brother, you were fucking tanked, weren't you? God damn. Wow. All right, let's
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's get in here and embarrass this
Never
horde.
heard back from them. Remember, if you find them, we got people here who'd be grateful.
Yeah, Daryl Patrick says, yeah, thanks for telling me about the fucking horde, O'Brien. You know, you could have told me ahead of time. Okay, now I will be entirely honest. I do still sometimes get lost in here on the way in.
I was going to ask you because there is
Yes.
there is an easy way to go if you follow where you're supposed to go.
Really?
Like you can follow the map markers and you
I
can
don't
follow
think
the
Go ahead.
the little markers that got these yellow things. Follow the flares, but it's the long way round. There is a really quick way to get through, but I can never remember it.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever found all of the researchers in here.
Oh, I did on my first playthrough.
Did you?
But yeah, if you follow
Tell me about the virus
the
and
way it
something
kind of
I
wants you
don't
to go, although there is one bit that still is confusing
Those
to me.
exposed, the virus infection rate
But
is
yeah,
close to
normally I think I
100%.
stick to
First
the
weeks,
right
almost
and
me
just
too.
kind of
12 was
find a way through somehow, and I'm like, oh, okay.
or the lack of it affected the body's
where are you
immune
going?
response.
And,
Everyone
oh, okay.
over the
I'm
age
going
of
this
60
way.
mostly were also killed.
Obviously.
Okay. It is. I find it is better when you find all of them though, because it just builds to the atmosphere. Because the one thing I love about this is how fucking scary it is.
Yeah.
Even if
So
you know
funny.
that the horde is not that big,
Virus is mutating
and you know where they come from, and thanks to Borislav's amazing videos, and you've done a video on this as well.
I have.
Yeah, so it's really interesting when you know.
isn't like any you've seen
Oh,
before.
where are you going? You go a very different way
I
from
don't
me.
know.
12
I told you I get lost in here.
Yeah, when you know like how to just where the horde comes from and when they arrive, and it's because they come from two different directions.
Yeah.
It should be less scary, and yet it is still. I still like to be scared by it. I still like the
Yeah.
atmosphere. It kind of reminds me of The Thing, with the flares and everything, and the weird
yeah.
bodies and the atmosphere of
talking,
oh
yeah.
god, you don't know what you're going into, and following the ropes as well reminds me of like the
I'm
guidelines
sorry,
on
following
the
the
ropes.
what?
The ropes, the
Oh, yeah.
rope barriers at the edge of the path, whatever the fuck you call it. Oh no, Borislav, I'm sorry. He said, "Oh, I was so trying to forget about the fuel issue. I need more drink now to remedy this." It's okay, Borislav. We'll all get drunk as well. Everyone, this is an order. Go get completely hideously drunk so you
Get
don't
fucking
remember this.
tanked. Unless you don't drink.
Yes. In which case, go.
Yeah.
I don't
Just
know.
drink some
Hit yourself
water,
on the
some
head so
tea,
you just
something
lose your
like that.
memory.
Oh, to intentionally lose your memory? Okay, so here's what I always look for. Once you find this hose here, once you find the hose, you know you're in the right spot. So,
Follow
once
the
you find-
hose.
I'm sorry?
They know where they're going.
Yeah, follow the hose. They know where they're going. And you come up to this ledge right here. This is how I keep it straight in my head, and I cover this in my tutorial video for this mission. This generator right here and this central column right here, those are your landmarks. And, of course, the flare right there and the scientist right there. The first wave of the Horde will come in from right here, the area where you came in at. The second wave of the Horde comes in at the right over there where that other flare is on this ledge back here.
By that little ledge, yeah.
Right there off of that ledge. So you know you're going to have one wave coming in right here at the entrance and one wave coming in over there at that ledge. So
but they come in, just to point out, they come in 1, then 2. You defeat 1, and 2 comes in right on the back. They don't come in together.
Correct. They're in waves. It's one wave and then a second wave after that. Do I need to heal up? I do not. Okay. Now, normally I would want...
I love all the loot they give you here.
Yes.
And there's even a bear trap, which I've never been
is.
able to... You can't set that.
Can you not?
You do by the time if you pick it up.
Huh, you can't.
Well, I mean, you can't set it for the Reacher, because if you you can't set it at all.
No,
yeah, it doesn't
it won't
let you.
me
You
set
can't
it at
arm
all
yourself
now.
right now. But when you go and engage the cutscene, you lose the bear trap, and then by the time you come out the cutscene, it's like you're busy.
It won't let me up the ledge because I've got a fucking bear trap in my hand.
Oh no! Can you?
What the donkey balls, man? We're fucked. We're gonna have to reset from the checkpoint. Dang it, Junior. Now you see what you made me do, ma'am?
Can you press X to drop it?
No, it wouldn't let. I mean, well, I don't know. I guess it's possible I could have simply dropped it on the ground. I did not try that. But yeah, I don't know. It would not let me do anything with it.
I want to say hey to Joe Schmo, who's here.
Hey,
Hello.
you, up there, can you hear me?
And who else is on?
Brian.
DNF Dead. Hello. Welcome.
Clive?
Right on. Well, thank you, DNF Dead.
And he's on a ledge above me. I'll see if I can get up to him.
Headhunter asked if anyone remembers the Uncharted 2 joke about following the hose. I don't
Get right on that. Same
know
time
if I
now.
remember that one, and I love Uncharted
How am I
2.
gonna get up there?
I don't specifically remember that joke.
How do I get to him?
Remind me, what is it?
How am I gonna get to him? Maybe down.
It is this way.
Yeah. There's one.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you cannot set any mines or anything in this area. You can't access any of your weapons or items. Because, I mean, obviously, I would mine the path if that would allow you to.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't look good.
Oh, you found it quicker that time.
Yeah, I remember
Don't
that
pick
this
up the
time.
bear trap. Don't.
Do not pick up the bear trap.
Bear
Okay.
trap.
Note to self, no bear trap.
Can you craft anything before? Oh no, we can't do that. Yeah, duh. Never mind.
Well, I think I'm full up on everything, so... Yeah, it wouldn't allow... Well, yeah, actually I can craft Molotov... Or, I'm sorry, I meant to say focus cocktails. Okay, let's see what happens. Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Denny, Rex, have you tried putting it down? Smart ass.
O'Brien, I found your last man.
Oh yeah, that good Uncharted 2 moment. There's a guy above you, and the guy falls. There's a guy below you.
I can't wait till we do our feedback loop with the Uncharted series. That's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you. I can't wait for you to point and laugh at me while I play a game that I'm not any good at.
I'm sure that won't happen.
That's pretty much every time, isn't it?
I mean, I point and laugh at you, and you can play this game. You are really good at it, so it's any different.
No. He's compromised.
No, Dandy says it's because you're not supposed to hurt the scientist that you're looking for. Well, there is that, but I think it's because they don't want you to plant mines to make the Horde easier. They want this Horde to be a frightening experience.
And also, you're in here for the Reacher, not the Horde. The Horde is the bonus round.
Correct. Yeah, right.
If you just
Yeah,
set
they're
like
icing
a
on the
bear
cake.
trap and a bear trap and a bunch of mines or whatever for the Reacher, you could kill it really easily.
Yeah, that
And
too.
yes, James, after we're done with Days Gone,
Yes.
Uncharted is going to be the next feedback loop.
Yep. What are we going to do? Which Uncharted games are we going to do? I'll ask that.
Yes.
Which ones are we going to do? Yes. But I mean, are we going all the way up through like whatever the other ones are or what? Like what, Uncharted Golden Abyss or whatever? I don't know. Okay.
We'll do core Uncharted 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, and 4? Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, that part is very sad.
This part is scary.
No, it's
And
not.
Deacon's just like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I mean, the first time you play it, you're just like,
Brian, talk
what is happening? Oh my god.
Yeah.
The guys at the lab nicknamed it the Reacher.
Reacher. What? It's got long arms, claws, what?
Flashlight.
No, it's just fast. We've clocked it moving 40 miles an hour.
I don't know if you can do the smoke bomb trick in this part. It may not be possible.
I never bother with the smoke bomb because
Yeah.
this one moves so fast. I just go melee, 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 melee. Bye.
Is now.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, and just beat him to death with the saw blade axe.
Hang on, Joe Schmo. Hold your horses there. He says, wow, Claire being all mature and letting Uncharted 4 be canon.
Explosives.
Didn't say it was canon. I mean, yes, technically
We're
it is.
just
but
admitting that it does exist.
yes. I just said the main. What did I say? The main ones.
Cool.
I guess it's kind of. Did I say the core one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Reacher should have a tracking device.
Teabag this motherfucker.
To take it, we can use it to guide you out.
How, O'Brien?
We have infrared. We can track the Horde's movements. Take it!
My feet is slightly behind you.
Took you a second to catch up on that one, huh?
Yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? Oh.
Yeah, see, he's not scary at all. Mm-hmm. Of course, the first time I played it, I was scared shitless, too.
O'Brien, I got your samples.
You like that, Dandy Denny?
Get out of there!
Can you tell I played a shitload of Halo back in the day?
There's a horde coming!
You gotta be kidding me.
Shit, they're getting close.
Okay, so I do use photo mode to get my bearings. That is my trick for this mission. Not, like exclusively, but this is how I keep my bearings during stuff like this. This is how you keep your cool and stay, a few steps ahead of the action. So now, like I was saying earlier, if you're looking at that generator and the central column and the scientist, you know exactly where you're at. Your entrance is right over here. So that's where the first wave is going to come in. And your second wave comes in right here from this ledge with the flares on it. So we want to be prepared for the Horde to come in over here at this, where we entered the area.
Yeah, it's time to finish these guys off.
Looks like you can pick up a med kit as well.
Reload, sir. Let's take out that last one with the melee, shall we?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Little tribute to Days Gone podcast there.
Brian.
You made it out.
Yeah, I made it out, no thanks to you.
Transmitting
Yeah, nothing to it.
O'Brien out.
And normally I would have something like the Chicago Chopper or something like that before I start that mission, but it's really not necessary. It would have helped. It's not necessary.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
It wasn't until my fourth playthrough, I think, that I
I don't need you or anyone else.
realized I didn't need to panic
Right, right.
this Horde.
cozy underground bunker, whatever the fuck. You have no idea.
Yeah, you've been
what
staying
it's
in a
like.
cozy underground bunker. You have no idea what it's really like out here. Yeah, I love that
No idea
line.
what they were walking into. You did, didn't you?
And I like the way Brian's like, fuck you, I don't have to listen to this shit.
Mm-hmm.
They're both pushed to the edge. Because bear in mind, O'Brien is dealing with some shit of his own.
Yeah, right? He's
No,
got a little situation of his own, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's like really trying to do something. We don't really get to know exactly what, but he's spying on his co-workers and trying to get information or use information to do something unknown to his superiors.
Colonel,
We're
reporting
not
in.
really given the
The,
details, but
patrol get the
at the
prisoner?
end of the game, we find out why.
I'm afraid not. I went to retrieve him. He was dead.
Dead.
Poison. He killed himself.
Dandy Denny says,
Not
Deacon
sure how.
specifically says at the beginning, I'm not
Sorry,
walking into a horde here, am I? And O'Brien is like,
No, you're cool. You're good. Just go in there and find my buddies. See if they're okay.
yeah, it's probably fine.
Yeah, I mean, there is like a
probably,
badass
you know.
freak in there, but nah, don't worry about the horde, man.
He's probably gone by now anyway. You know, my men are probably okay, they just got lost.
St. John.
Yeah, just got lost, yeah, in the mist.
Please report to me at Diamond
Yeah. Fun
Yes,
fact, you can actually go
Captain,
back
I'm
into
here.
that cave.
Copy that.
You can pick up all that loot that's in there.
Yeah, I did not know that initially.
And it's not misty anymore. After the mission has
yeah,
ended,
yeah.
it is not misty. You can go in there before,
Let's see.
but it's
actually
really
over-
misty.
Shit, now I've forgotten where it's at exactly. I don't remember exactly where it's at on the map. I know you go across the little wooden bridge here. I don't know where to go from there to get back in there.
I could find it.
I found it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I could find it if I was in control.
Right?
The map.
Well, you are not,
Bear in
young
mind,
lady. You are not in
I have
control.
like a 5 or 6 second delay on my video
Nope,
feed.
this is not it. This is a fucking nest. Never mind.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone there. You're in the wrong place.
I wouldn't have gone
It's just
there.
up the hill from here.
I know, right?
It's just up. It's up.
It's gotta
Up
be.
the hill and left. Up the hill and left of the train tracks.
Give me compass directions, please.
West.
Mm-hmm.
And keep going. It is.
I mean, there's this, but that's a
This is
different
really
order.
hard. No. South a little bit.
Okay, here's the wooden bridge. And I'll leave it here for a second.
Oh, you have to zoom in. I think it's.
Okay.
I think it's. I don't know. I would have to be driving
Yeah,
to find it. It's really hard to do this.
Yeah, I got you.
It
It's all-
reminds me of Sunday mornings for some reason.
yeah, some weirdo hanging out in the chat trying to tell you where everything is at, huh?
For those who don't know what we're talking about, on Sunday mornings I live stream Doom 2016, and it is not a game I'm familiar with. But I have SpawnicusRex and a couple other people in the chat who are familiar with it, who help me out and yell lots of directions at me, and I'm still like totally fucking blind, like trying to find like a secret hidden lever or something, or a
Right.
door, and it's lots of like, look left, look to your other left. What, you're
I
going the
remember
wrong
that
way.
one. Yeah.
And then just by the time, because I'm playing the game, not looking at the chat, and then by the time I
Yeah.
look at the chat, it's like left, and I'm like, oh, should I go
And that was
left?
like
And then
20
there's just a
seconds ago,
message-
30 seconds
there's a
ago,
message
yeah.
saying- There's just a message saying, oh, never mind. You
Yeah.
can come back later.
Yeah. That is such an awesome fucking game, though. God, I love that game. You started playing it, and it made me want to play again. And then I started playing it again.
And you even took over my stream one week. Because I couldn't make it
didn't
on the
I?
Sunday
Yeah,
morning,
right.
so you stepped in.
You were on an airplane, weren't you?
Yeah, I was indeed. What are we doing now?
Just picking up stuff.
Next mission.
Oh, the next mission? I was going to pick up this camp job, or are we turning in a camp job? Fuck, I don't know if we're picking up or turning in. I think we're picking up a mission. Now, we don't have to do that. We can go do story missions if y'all prefer. It really doesn't matter. But there is a point where you cannot get there is a point where you cannot get camp jobs once you progress the story to a certain point. So I do try to pick up the camp jobs as they pop in this area. But
let's do those.
Yeah, y'all good with that? It does not matter to me. I'm good either way. I don't need to heal up anymore, do I? Okay. But yeah, I'm just here for scrap and kerosene and stuff like that. Crafting materials. There are quite a few in this area. Oh, a med kit too. I almost forgot about that.
There's tons of stuff in here. And I like how it's always randomly in the middle of the road, which makes no sense the first time you come through, but when you come through later and all of the militia
it's like, oh, this
tents
shit
and
is here
everything
for
are
a
there.
reason, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just noticed I'm really low on scrap too. Oh yeah, Hunter's talking about the screamers humming to themselves. That is so fucking creepy. Yeah, I remember the first time I heard that, man. It creeped me right the fuck out. It's like, holy
I kind of
shit.
like it. Like, I didn't find it creepy. What I find creepy is the way they do that weird run.
Oh,
When they
yeah,
have
the
their
kinda
arms kind of like a
staggering
T-Rex
run,
pose,
yeah.
And they do like a really
Yeah.
fast but weird lurching kind of run.
Yeah, yeah.
That weirds me out.
That is creepy, yeah, I agree. Oh, goddamn.
It reminds me of
I don't need
your,
a fucking suppressor. I need scrap, man. Anyway, sorry. Rex me.
Reminds me of your your witch hag. Skyrim.
Oh, yeah. my fiance in Skyrim.
I thought it was your wife.
Oh,
You
yeah.
were
Actually, I
married.
think we did actually get married, yeah.
Yeah. And now you can't get widowed like you want to be. You can't kill her and get rid of her. Oh, you just blew that guy's arm off. See, that's why you gotta have the shotgun.
Hell yeah. Love me some auto shotgun. I actually really do love this fucking auto shotgun. This is my favorite weapon in the game, period. The auto shotgun is my favorite weapon in the game. You know, I've said it before, and I'll probably say it again. It's not necessarily the best weapon in the game. It's not the best for all situations, certainly, but it's my favorite. It's the most fun.
Kind of disagree with that statement. It's good for all situations. I love it. It's great.
Yeah, I
My
pretty much never
favorite
put
is-
it down.
Yeah. My favorite is the MG55, as everybody knows.
Yeah.
Me and the MG55, we're in love.
Got a
I'll be in my bunk.
special space in your heart for the MG55. Oh.
Yeah, love some MG. I still remember that video I did with the because I just didn't get it when people would talk about Horde killing weapons, and I'm like, none of them seem like, to me that's something that's like really powerful, and none of the weapons I tried, they seemed great, but I was like, none of them seem like what I would call a Horde killing
Horde
gun.
killer,
So I was like,
yeah.
so I took some advice from, I think it was you or some other people, like mentioned some guns, and I was like, okay, so let's try out
me.
the, what was it, the RPD, the chopper, and the MG55. And I went to the, what's the Horde in Belknap?
You know, I can't think of the name of it now. I know the one you're talking about. It's right up there by Sarah's memorial stone.
Right, yeah. And it's not a big Horde. It's the one that's right by the little ambush camp where you kill Wheeler. Up there.
Yeah.
Which is one of my favorite little missions. I
Yeah.
love that one.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just like, went up there, tried out the chopper, I think was first, and I was like, okay, it's fine. Try out the RPD. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. I mean, still, like, it's good, better than I thought, but still not impressed. And then I tried the MG55. And I was like, oh my god! It took out the Horde in like 10
That's
seconds.
when the magic happened.
And I was like, oh my god. Just that little moment. It was like a literal epiphany. There's a video of it on my channel. It's a really early video. Yeah, if you just search for weapons test on my channel, it'll come up.
remember
And
that
you
one.
see this little camera on me, and you just see me just sitting there for like a good 5 seconds. Just like, oh my god. Oh my god, what just happened?
Yeah, the look on your
Oh my
face was
God.
fucking priceless.
Yeah. Is that a tactical stop you just did?
Yep. Yep, I wanted to, and I meant to land on top of those logs, too. That was totally not by accident.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Totally not by accident.
James, this is my auto shotgun. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Without me, my auto shotgun is useless. Without my auto shotgun, I am useless. I believe that's how that goes.
Orislav agrees with you. Wholeheartedly agrees with you.
On what exactly?
The auto shotgun. It's a fast solution to any problem. Auto shotgun rules and is the best weapon, fun-wise, in the entire game.
Shit, yeah. Right on. Great minds do think alike.
Deek.
Yeah, I still remember the conversation that you and I had about the auto shotgun.
Yes, Sarge.
That convinced you to
On
try
Reddit?
it for the first time. Mm-hmm.
Nice upgrade.
Yeah, because I was using the Liberator, which because I just wanted a shotgun.
Yeah.
Because again,
yeah.
that my playstyle is for close encounters. I need a shotgun.
Yeah.
Sarge.
I don't know if it's just old Resident Evil habits.
Yeah,
die hard,
probably.
you know. But,
Nothing
I mean,
wrong
you've
with
seen
that.
you've seen that video of me when I was live streaming
Oh,
Resident
God,
Evil 2,
yes.
the remake.
That was so fucking
freaking
funny.
out.
Yeah,
I'm freaking
yeah.
out, and my go-to is like it's close quarters, it's dark.
Yeah.
I need the shotgun. It's like give me a shotgun. I feel safe with a shotgun because it's just like blasting to the face, just like get the fuck out of my way. Just like anything that's in front of me, fuck off. So when I feel cornered, it's like I need that go-to. So I was using the Liberator because it was one of the shotguns.
It's a
and
good
I picked
shotgun.
up
It is
and
a
I was
good
like,
weapon,
"That's all
sure."
right." I didn't really look at the other options because this was only on my second playthrough. I was I mentioned it to you on Reddit, or it came up somehow. I forget how, and you were like, "You should try the auto shotgun." And I was thinking to myself, like, "Oh, a shotgun's a shotgun. Like, how fun can it be?" And I came back, I think, a couple
Little
days
did
later.
you
and was
know.
like, oh my god, this gun is good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Deacon.
Oh, old lady Deek
got an
Geek says,
important mission
I saved the Wheeler
That's
camp
why I'm
until
here,
the
sir.
Bear Creek
Group of
Horde, which I think
marauders
is the name of
attacking
that
supply
horde,
lines.
spawns up there, then using 3 attractors,
think they're using a
lead
network of caves.
the
Oh, shit.
horde to take out the
Nice.
entire camp,
Yeah,
while Deek hides in the
right
bushes and
on.
watches.
I don't have
See,
enough
I've
resources
always
available for
killed
so
that horde by
you want me
then
to
because
go
I
in
use the Cascades and Belknap hordes to hit level 3 with Tucker's camp so I can buy the MG45. So at that point in the game, I've always already taken out those hordes. But that is cool. I do love using the hordes to take out the ambush camps. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Corporal St. John, what are you up to? Yeah?
And some of the missions as well. I mean, the Two Dog mission that takes place next to the sawmill, the bounty mission. Sometimes the horde will just be there and they'll kill him. They've just rolled up sometimes and it's like, oh, there's his dead body.
Oh, wow. I've never had that happen.
Dandy Denny, when me and the zombie lady shrieked at each other, yes, that's the moment. Which, if anyone wants to see that actual video, there's a little clip of
God,
it
that
on
was
my
funny. You have a
Instagram.
clip up, yeah, right? On your
Yeah.
profile on Instagram.
Yeah, I'll find it and I'll post a link right now.
That's
'cause
so
it's
fucking
absolutely
funny.
hilarious. I was just freaking out. I love that game. I fucking love that game. But I was so scared. And, can I link to this? So if anyone, I think you have to have an Instagram account to view this, but anyone who does, that should work. I just posted it in the chat. But yes, I was just freaking out, getting really scared in the dark, and this room in particular always freaks me out.
Don't you have Ghost in there?
No, I'm talking about in the game. The room in the
okay.
game that I'm clearing.
Not the room
yes,
that you're
I do.
gaming in, but...
No, that I
room
do
in
have a
the
ghost in this room right now that I'm sitting in. Some fun times with that ghost earlier this week.
You know.
But but yeah, I love playing that that part of the map because it just really scares me. That room in particular really scares me. So I was like super amped up. And then the zombie lady just kind of stands up all weird while I have my flashlight on her all kind of weird, and it just freaked me out. And then I was getting ready to go back in. I opened the door, and she's just right there in the doorway.
Right there in your fucking face, yeah.
She screams at me, and I literally screamed, blasted her a couple times with the shotgun, and then just like fell apart in hysterics, like laughing, because I knew I'd just shrieked really high-pitched, completely involuntarily, whilst live streaming, and probably like hurt everyone's ears. Yeah, it was hilarious. But you'll notice I still have one hand on the controller, and I'm still aiming at her. The whole time I'm like laughing, just in case she gets up again.
Do you need assistance?
They look pretty ragtag. I think I got this.
Oh yeah, the Viney boys. The Viney boys, Dandy Denny. Those weird fucking Viney boys, I don't know what else to call them. They take so much to kill, so much flamethrower ammo to kill.
Ah, dang it, Junior. Well, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and sometimes you miss 100% of the shots you do take.
Which mission is this? Which one are we doing?
A bunch of cavemen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I always end up getting this one after the game has finished, after the credits rolled. I think because I'm doing... at a certain point, I lose interest in the camp jobs.
Oh, yeah.
And I think this is one I always leave until the end.
Yes, run that.
Dogbone, hello! And Dogbone is asking what gun you're using.
Oh, hey, Dogbone. I currently have the auto shotgun, the BFG, and the SMP-9, and you likely saw me using the BFG just a moment ago.
The BFG, this combo is a classic.
Fuck yeah.
Dandy Denny says, I'm totally down for any Resident Evil you want to stream. I might actually do, because I have the B storyline to get through. Because I did Leon A and I could do Claire B. That's the... because you play through... You have two characters and you can choose which ones to do. And you play through the game twice, and actually they kind of work in conjunction with each other. So I could do the Claire storyline.
Now, you say that they work in conjunction with each other. How so? I'm not familiar with those games.
So, it's not perfect, but there is kind of crossover. It's almost like, as you're playing as Leon, Claire is still doing other things in other parts of the map. And you have, like, certain scenes where they meet up, and certain cutscenes where they're, like, communicating with each other.
Okay.
And if you play it the reverse, if you play Claire A, Leon B, it's slightly different. So there are technically like 4 playthroughs of the game. I forget exactly how different they are. I forget the exact details of it. I've only played the remake a couple times. Well, 4 times. I played Leon A, Claire B, and I played Claire A, Leon B, but that's it. And then just the recent one, which was Leon A again. But yeah, that's how the original game worked. That it would have like the 2 storylines that kind of cross over. Because when you play as Claire, you have different abilities. You get in different parts of the map that you can't get through. Can't get to with Leon. And some of it is the same. A lot of the gameplay is the same. So it's kind of like you have to kind of imagine that the other game didn't exist, but also that it's kind of sort of happening at the same time. It's a little clunky, but I love it. You just don't question it too much. It's fine.
Right. Just kind of suspend disbelief and just enjoy the experience. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But I love them. And I tell you what, after playing Days Gone so many times, going back to an actual zombie game...
There's something that's meant to be scary, and where you're
fucking
not
terrifying.
meant to get overpowered eventually.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, you unlock some good guns, but like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's
Now,
all
I
it
have
does.
a question
Like,
for
what we
you.
had it
In this camp here, there are... Oh, hang on. There are the 2... aren't there 2 of these superior metal axes at this camp?
Yeah.
So I know this one here at this log pile. Where is the other one at?
So if you stand in front of that metal axe and look up and to the left, Wait for my feed to catch up. That little platform up there, there's one up there. I think it's that, or maybe it's inside the cave.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's up on that little platform.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this one. My current one is at 67%, so I'm just going to grab a fresh one.
The other one may be a mace.
I think it's
I'm
up
not sure
here. Yeah, because it seems like there are two really good melee weapons. Oh, here's the mace. Yeah, the superior mace. Which is a lot of fun. The damage is a bit lower, but I agree with you. I remember you used to run that weapon before you discovered the glorious Machete.
Machete, I love the Machete.
I know you
and
used
thanks
to
to
run
Dandy Denny's tip about how you can find them fucking everywhere, hidden in the back of the forestry service trucks.
Fuck yeah, that is an excellent tip.
Yep.
But yeah, I remember you used to run the superior mace, and I tried it for a while and was like, oh, actually, that does have a quite satisfying crunch to it.
Yeah, it does. I'll get you on the Machete at some point.
No, I'm sorry. Because even the mace, I eventually went back to the superior axe. For me, it's always going to be max damage. It's always going to be max damage. Nothing else matters.
Well, I mean, Borislav brings up a good point on the podcast episode,
Sure
so
does.
maybe
He's a smart
if you
guy.
hear it from one master to another. Not saying that you're sexist or anything, but maybe you need to hear it from a
Oh,
man.
come on now. I think you fucking know better.
I'm kidding.
But yeah, it's just that's my play style. For me, it's always going to be max damage. Max DPS is king.
Oh, Dogbone says he subscribed to the Days Gone podcast this past weekend and caught up with the antisocial playthrough. I'm working when he's working when I stream it in the mornings. Oh, well, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. And yes, so for anyone in the chat, anyone watching this who doesn't know, I stream Days Gone weekdays at 7:30 a.m. Pacific. So it's a very relaxed, very low-key. I've just rolled out of bed and I'm in my pajamas.
Still in your fucking pajamas.
You know, no pretensions, no nothing. You know, just me with messy bedhead and just drinking coffee. In fact, it's before my coffee kicks in, so you see my gameplay get better over the course of
As
an
the
hour and a
coffee
half
kicks
as the
in.
coffee kicks in. But yeah, it's just very fun, relaxed, really cool stream. And I do that weekdays 7:30 a.m. and then on Sundays at 8 a.m. I'm slightly more polished and I've had a cup of coffee by this point, and I stream Doom 2016, and this is all on the Days Gone podcast YouTube channel, which also has Horde videos, ambush camp takedowns, funny blooper reel, and of course the Days Gone podcast. All the episodes are on there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So the reason I stopped at this location to show this little spot here.
Loot.
Yes, some of you may already be familiar with this spot. Right over here on the far western edge, there is a little spot where you find this one burned out house here. It's right here on the edge of the burned out zone.
Dead zone.
What do they call that?
The
Dead zone? Yeah. So it's right here on the edge of where the trees are and where the dead zone is. You'll see one little burned out house with a school bus parked in front of it. And inside this little shed beside the school bus, there is a proximity mine that respawns here. And a fire axe if you're into that. But of course, at this point of the game, you should be running the superior metal axe if you're not running a machete. And there is also a gunpowder there.
Isn't there ammo here? Oh no, I'm imagining.
There is, but I've already taken it. When you pick up the proximity mine the first time, it also picks up the ammo, and there's no way to avoid it. They're both too close to each other.
Right. Old Lady Deacon says maybe it's my imagination, but the mace feels slower to swing.
It is.
I assume you mean compared to the axe, though, which they're both the same.
Are they?
They're
Like
both
identical?
They're all the baseball bat based weapons.
It's based on the base form, the baseball bat. Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting. But yeah, the thing about the mace is like you were saying. It's when you first told me about it, it's like it just has a really satisfying thud to it. You know?
Yeah, and I just think it looks cool. Like I love the superior metal axe. I would love to use that, but I don't like the look of it. I just don't I don't know. It just doesn't
Yeah, and
do it
see,
for me.
that's also for me. You know, I don't give a fuck what it looks like. It's the max damage. That's, you know, I don't give a shit what it looks like. It could be a fucking turd in your hand. I don't give a damn.
Ooh, hang on.
What's
Hold
up?
up. Borislav's talking shit about you in the chat. Fight.
Wait,
No, I'm kidding.
Fight! God damn it, Claire. I totally disagree, Rex. It's all about speed with the melee weapons. Superb durability and lightning strikes, nothing better than a machete. And I'll agree with you in that sometimes a weapon that is faster with lower damage technically still has a higher damage per second simply because it has a higher attack rate. You're getting more attacks per second, which I totally agree with that.
And that's all we need for today. Let's stop this conversation.
Okay, let's end the stream.
To agree.
Bye, everybody. Love you guys. Good night.
Hey, Borislav, we win.
Which, I mean, I've said that before in other discussions about the machete. But for me, like I said, it's still maximum damage. It takes fewer hits. So, I mean, I guess maybe we could actually time it and, you know, use the machete against just like a base swarmer or whatever, see how many hits you get. You know, how many seconds does it take to kill it, and then try with the superior metal axe.
James has just come up with the best answer.
Oh, shit.
Maybe Deke can just slap the freakers in the face like Will Smith.
Yeah. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Fucking mouth.
Corporal St. John.
Yeah, well, I guess since we're talking about zombies and freakers and shit, it's keep my wife's brains out your fucking mouth.
Yep.
All of our men have been accounted.
Smack, smack, smack.
One.
That's fucking hilarious, man.
I don't know. Track from the site.
I'd be curious to know if Will Smith has like a good left-hand slap though, because you can't just go in with that, because that right hand had such a follow-through. It doesn't really position you well to follow up with another strike from the left hand. It seems like that would be really slow. Hard to chain them.
Hey, just lean in and use an elbow instead.
But does Will Smith know how to do that?
Probably.
Sarge.
I would guess he's had at least some kind of boxing training, martial arts training, most likely.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, he played Muhammad Ali, so you'd hope so.
There is that. Yeah, sure. Okay, I have made a save game here. I am going to step away for just a moment. Really not even an official intermission or whatever. Just stepping away for a moment. I will be right back, folks.
Holy cow, now I am just in charge of the stream.
Yeah, I'm going to put... Oh, shit.
Damn, I thought you were gone.
Do not reach for the controller this time, young lady.
It's a little bit far away at 1,500 miles.
I'll be right back, folks.
Is he gone? I think we're good to talk about him while he's gone. I don't have anything to say. This is weird. I'm just talking to everyone, and I was totally unprepared for this. What does everyone want to talk about? Oh yeah. Borislav points out that me and him are on the same page with this argument. Maybe Rex has stepped away because he's feeling a little embarrassed because he's losing the argument. He's just, I hope he hasn't just gone to cry. Oh, maybe just wipe his tears and regain his composure. Yes, James. Quick pee break for Rex. Meanwhile, enough time for Borislav to take down another horde or two. Or three. So how is everyone? How's everyone's week going? Headhunter, how's your new job? I don't know if you said what you do. I don't know if you want to say what you do. But I'm curious to know. I hope it's going well. Yeah, Miranda, Rex is probably crying somewhere. Okay, I just heard... Oh, let me reach this. I heard my phone ding. I wonder if Rex is texting me like, hey, stop talking shit. What was that? Nope, just a message. Danny, you sound so concerned for Rex's feelings. He'll be alright. He'll get over it. He's a big boy. I don't know where he's gone. He said he'd just step away for a second. I wish I'd had time to prepare something.
Now, you fuckers know I still have the headset on, right? You guys are so mean!
You actually went so high pitched. Your compressor or your sound gate just cut you out.
Oh, did I fuck up my okay, yeah.
I think you went too loud. Your sound gate.
You guys are so mean.
We love you, Rennie. We tease you because we love you.
Oh, yeah, that's what they all say.
Yeah. I was just like unprepared. I was just trying to fill dead air. I'm like, well, let's just go to my go-to, British sense of humor and mock you.
I got this.
Mock the Americans.
So cold-blooded.
I know.
I don't even know
Well,
when
anyway.
I'm seeing you anymore.
My superior knowledge of Days Gone.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So actually, I am going to step away.
Oh, is it your turn
I don't know
now?
where. Yeah, I don't know where you went. You probably went to the bathroom. I'm going to go to the bathroom. So I'm going to go pee and pull a Boris lab and take out 16 hordes in the amount of time it takes me to piss.
Oh, are you going to the loo?
I'm going to pop to the loo.
Make sure you wash your hands.
Of course. Ew, always. Ew, who doesn't wash their hands after going to the loo? Gross.
Fucking barbarians.
Yeah, gross. If anyone doesn't wash their hands after going to the loo, you're gross. You should be washing your hands. Before I go, Headhunter says my job is nothing grand. I work at a grocery store, but it's a fantastic job. The environment is chill, and so far the people I work with are amazing.
Oh, right
Awesome.
on.
And you mentioned earlier, I didn't get to read this out, but I saw it. So Headhunter has a co-worker who's in 2 Days Gone.
Oh, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
right on.
Awesome.
I like them
Oh yeah, James. Off to the bog. Yeah.
Off to the bog? I've never heard that one.
Yep.
That's a new one for me.
Oh, ow. I've been sitting cross-legged on my chair, and I think my ankle's gone to sleep.
Girl, get up, move around. What are you doing?
I might need a minute to move around. I might have to sit here for a minute before getting up.
I'm going to point and laugh if
Gone
you
dead.
fall.
I'm going to fall over and like crack my head open on the
Oh,
coffee
no,
table.
that's
or
not
something.
funny.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to mildly injure yourself. Not crack your fucking head open.
All right, I'm going to step away.
Alright,
Be right
see you in a
back.
minute.
Hard sight.
Be good, have fun.
You think you can track him? Yeah, if Gomez is here, I'm gonna find her. St. John out.
So you seriously not going to talk shit about me while I'm gone?
I'm kind of busy. See, you were just sitting there talking shit. I'm actually working, ma'am.
You didn't give me the controller.
Well, you're
Nothing I could
1,500
do.
miles away this time.
I know. All right, I am actually going to go to the loo now. That was just a test, but now I am actually going to go to the loo.
See,
Say hi to Venice, Italy in the chat.
Hey.
Holy shit, the entire city of Venice, Italy.
right on. The entire city of Venice, Italy is in our chat. Right on. It's fucking awesome.
All right, I'm going to go. I'll be right back.
See, I secretly knew that she was going to test me like that, so I waited for the test to be over before I started talking shit. I don't actually have anything to say. I mean, who could say anything bad about Claire? You'd have to be a real fucking loser to not think she's awesome.
Marauders. Shit.
Oh. I usually just take these guys out from right here.
Right here.
I don't even bother with the suppressor.
I need cover and fire. You heard him.
The only one that's tricky is the sniper up there. It can be really tricky to make that shot from this angle. I had to loot that guy or it wouldn't let me reload. Okay, there's one moving around on the other, at least one moving around on the other side of this truck. Okay. On the other side of the other truck. This has been a test of the test. Oh, yeah, Dogbone, there's something bad you can say about Claire. She likes the crossbow. Oh, Hunter says I was busy my entire shift, but it didn't feel like work. Well, that's cool. Oh, yeah, Borislav, you like that 3-in-a-row sniper headshot? Heck yeah. What I mean is there was no stress, no pressure, no anxiety. Complete opposite of the old job years ago. Nice, man. I mean, you can't hardly beat that shit. May end up needing to roll in. Oh, there's one. He just popped up right there in the back of this truck. Where you at, fool? Can we get him with something nasty? I don't think we can reach him from there. No, not quite. Dang it. But yeah, it may be time to go ahead and push forward. I think he just blew himself up. That fool just blew himself up. Alright, how are we doing? It's gotta be almost
Hey.
Hello,
I'm back.
ma'am. Hello.
Sorry that took me a minute. I was saying hi to my kiddo who just got back from daycare. Well, he didn't just get back from daycare, but he got back from daycare after I started the stream, so I haven't seen him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just eating his dinner. He's going to have a late night tonight.
How's the little man? Is he still sick?
He's doing better.
Okay.
He's still a little sniffly, but mostly better. But yeah, I have the cold now, so.
Yeah. He gave it to you.
Yeah, it's kind of like a curse. Once you pass it on, you can get over it.
It's the ring all over again.
Yeah.
See, that's 2 of these marauders that have accidentally killed themselves in this camp.
That happened to me when
It's
I last
fucking
played it. One
hilarious.
of them just blew himself
Yeah,
up. Like,
in
blew
the
up
same
on the
camp?
barrel. Yeah, same camp. You're in the militia camp, yeah? The outpost, the fortress.
Yeah, the abandoned militia camp.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know that I've ever had...
Oh, you go ahead.
I was going to say, I don't know that I've ever had 2 of them accidentally kill themselves in the same encounter. I mean, sure, it happens sometimes, but I don't recall ever seeing 2 of them in the same encounter.
What's this I see in the chat about you being in a 3-way while I was gone? Oh, a 3-way
what?
sniper takeout. Oh, okay.
I was like, shit, man, I mean, I know I wasn't drunk enough to forget that one.
So what do you all talk about while I was gone? You talk
You?
shit about me?
Of course. Everybody had at least one thing negative to say about you.
Oh, just one? You guys are letting me down. I expected more.
No, actually, the best
So-
we could do is that you sometimes like the crossbow.
Like is a strong word. Sometimes utilize the crossbow. Actually, that's a lie. I do like the residue bolts.
Well, there you go. We can't be friends anymore.
Oh, can't we? Okay, I'll go. Bye.
No, wait, don't go. I was only kidding.
Dandy Nanny says, try harder to make us hate you, Claire. Well, okay, let me tell you the story about what I'm holding in my hand. I am very excited to be holding a bottle of 3% hydrogen peroxide topical solution USP. I don't know what that means. So, I collect dead things. When I'm out and about on, like, walks and stuff, if I see a dead thing, I'll pick it up. I have a baby possum skull that I salvaged. I have a couple beetles, and I recently found what I think might be a rat. Kind of hard to tell, but I found it in a park, kind of like a nature preserve sort of park, and it was like squished into the soil and like bleached by the sun, so it'd been there a long ass time. And I tried to carefully like pull it out the soil, but it kind of came out in this big ball of soil, kind of compressed into the skull. It was very like difficult to really tell what I got. I brought it home and I've been like working on it for a couple of weeks, trying to like soften up the soil because it's a real tight mass of like, it's been there for a long time. And I was like, oh, it must be like mud or something that's like compacted in there. Well, I finally pulled it apart this week and got it all separated out, and it turns out that what was inside the skull and like squished up underneath it was
Brains.
probably more rat. I think it was the rest of the rat. I think it had somehow got squished down onto its own body, because I was pulling out ribs, vertebrae, I found the pelvic bone, all like right underneath the jawbone. Just all kind of like squished together.
Trippy.
So, yeah, so it's currently sitting in a jar in the next room, just in some water right now, and I've just got some hydrogen peroxide so I can start cleaning it up and bleaching the bone. That's the fun part, is bleaching it. And then I get to like put it all back together, or what I can. I'm just going to keep the skull. I'm not going to keep the whole skeleton, but I'm just going to keep the skull. All the teeth are still in there. And I'm going to, like glue it all together and get the jawbone attached. And then I might paint it and put it, and I have a little case for it that I'll put it in.
You got any blood left in that
I know,
scrawny
I'm
ass
weird.
Looks like you were trying to leave it all over the canvas.
You're my kind of weirdo.
It wasn't all mine.
But apparently
never
you're
kill
giving
anything.
people in the chat nightmares, so yeah.
Right. I would never kill anything. I do not believe in hunting. I just, it's not something that I could get behind. Taking enjoyment from killing is psychopathic, in my opinion. But if it's something that's already dead, then cool, why not? Joe says, Jesus, Claire, stop. Yeah, Headhunter, I don't think it got crushed. I think it just, over time, the body got moved. Because it was just in like some wilderness nature preserve type place. And it was just squished into the soil. So I think it just died and maybe just got, I don't know, like the earth shifted or something and it kind of just got squished. But all of the bones are all intact. Claire Patrick Bateman Weaver.
I'm into, what does he say? I'm into murders and executions.
Yes. Mergers and acquisitions. Murders and
Oh, yeah. You must hate your job. Why do you say that? Well, I had somebody, I don't remember the line. I knew somebody that worked in mergers and acquisitions, and he hated his job too. Yeah, so what they were saying about that threesome was these triple headshots right here. It was 3 consecutive headshots. Pop, pop, pop. All in a line.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. Oh, and those two even like fell exactly the same way.
They were right beside each other, yeah. All right. So I do not see any more camp jobs popping up just yet, so I guess we'll run in here and start picking up these... Well, shit, I should have picked up this weapon to get the MP3 player. Oh, well. I'm sorry, I should have picked up the mission to get the MP3 player. I guess we'll go do these now. If any more camp jobs pop up, I'll run after them, but I don't see any more popping up anymore.
I am weirdly excited now I have this hydrogen peroxide. I mean, currently I have a jar of muddy, possibly, rat-covered, decomposed rat-covered bones. And soon it'll be a jar of nice, shiny, clean white bones. That's better, right?
Radio in to check out our St. John Alley.
If you're into that sort of thing, I suppose. What is this that Warislav is talking about? I don't get the reference. What are we talking about?
I forgot what I said earlier that made him type this out, but he's talking about his wife being an ambassador, and I completely ripped the piss about pyramid selling. This annoys her immensely, which makes me very I'm assuming Tropic is like a pyramid scheme type. What is it? MLM scheme they're called now, where it's like you
multi-level management system.
Yeah, you basically employ people under you to employ people under them to employ people under them to employ people under them, and the whatever earnings kind of trickle up. The game is to con as many people like you were conned. Oh, Dandy Denny says time to boil some bones. No, I made that mistake with the baby possum that I picked up. I boiled that and all of the bones separate. Like the teeth come out of the jaw and things like that. And it's a pain in the ass to put them all back together. And also it makes the house smell like stew. And it's baby possum. That's not okay. It's definitely not okay. So my trick now, because I generally pick up things that don't have any flesh on them. That's my thing. Because the flesh is I don't really want to deal with actual dead bodies of things. Like skulls and bones are different.
Hey, Sarge.
But yeah, if you do pick up anything, if anyone is interested, if no one is interested, I will shut the fuck up. But in case anyone is interested, my technique, if I do get something that has like a little bit of flesh or meat still on it, is put it in the garden, put a pot over it, but with like a little stone or something, so that insects can get in, ants and things like that, that will make the bone clean, but no larger animals are going to disturb it. And you just let the insects do their job. Come back in a couple weeks or however long it takes, and then you have clean bones.
You don't put it in an aquarium full of beetles or something?
I mean, you can do that, but those beetles are expensive. But that's what taxidermists do. They have beetles that they use.
Yeah.
Carvings of the Modoc, other tribes, thousands of years old. You know, they never lived in these caves, the heathens. In the cold and the dark.
The heathens.
But look at us. Look how far we have.
It's funny how he knows the history of the caves. He remembers that, but he doesn't remember the Bible. Or Sunday school or whatever.
Into my private chambers and took my personal copy of the Holy Bible. I want it returned.
Yes, sir.
I don't really understand the story behind stealing his personal Bible. I mean, what value could that item possibly have as something you would take from somebody, you know?
Unless it's just trying to piss him off.
I guess.
I also don't know how much I buy that he is religious. I mean, I know a lot of people read this as he's religious, and it's a commentary on how religious zealots don't always know the material that they're quoting.
Mm-hmm.
My initial reading of this was that he's using it as a front to get people to follow him.
Yeah.
People are already, they already believe in the Bible or whatever, so he's like using that as the message for his larger purpose.
Hey, Weaver. Oh,
yeah, I agree.
St. John, come on in, man.
Yeah.
Check out
so I don't get the stolen Bible storyline at all.
Yeah. And hell, it may even be like who was it that we were discussing that, like, I know, like Schizo, we've discussed that maybe he either engineers or just makes up scenarios like, okay, I want this person gone, so I'm going to put a bounty on them for some bullshit or whatever to eliminate this person.
Actually, he's smarter than that. He wants someone gone, so he
the
gets
situation.
He gets someone else to eliminate them, and then gets a bounty put on that second person to eliminate
them. Yeah, right.
But there's no record of Schizo having been involved in two people's murders.
Yeah, right. And then there's also Copeland, the way he he cut rations, and then people got desperate, so they stole food and got kicked out. I wonder if maybe this story about he stole my personal Bible, if that's not just a manufactured story just to put a bounty on them for somebody he didn't like or a malcontent or something.
I mean, yeah, he does that all throughout. Like, the kind was lots of, like, this person is a deserter, and they're this, and they're that, and it's like, well, no, maybe they just didn't want to be in the militia. Like, they didn't want to sign up. And you're saying that they're a thief, and this and that, and a deserter, and... Yeah, it's the old trick, the psychological trick of there's us and them.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone who's not us is the enemy.
Yeah.
It's just an easy way to control people.
It is.
Make them fearful of the enemy or hate the enemy. and you have their loyalty because you're on the side of good, and everyone else is on the side of bad.
Yeah, right. Us versus them. I like Borislav. Yeah. Here goes John Cleese going on a rant again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Sensei Mike has an interesting point. That's kind of the whole premise behind the Book of Eli is, the movie The Book of Eli. Society has collapsed, and the most valuable item is a religious artifact, which I thought was preposterous, but it is what it is. It made for an interesting, entertaining story. But I love the twist at the end where it turns out that this last surviving copy of the Bible was in Braille. And nobody else could fucking read it.
Yeah, Dandy Denny makes a good point. Skizzo gets his enemies to kill each other and then puts bounties on the winner.
Mm-hmm.
Call is going out. Any person who has highly trained knowledge and skills that cannot be replaced.
And she also points out, what person wanting to escape the militia would take something important to the leader
of that militia. Yeah, like you would take something actually valuable,
Yeah, and
weapons,
a Bible,
ammunition.
You see the Bible later. You can find it up in the Colonel's tent.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a big fucking book.
Yeah.
Why you would want to carry that is heavy. But it does remind me of the storyline right at the beginning with Copeland, with the group that leave, that you just mentioned, the group that leave and set up at the radio tower.
Mm-hmm.
And they steal some fish. And a guy is murdered as they steal the fish, only by... I think his name is Billy, is one of the ambushers.
Yeah, because I remember the guy saying, "Damn it, Billy!"
Yeah, and the other guys are like, "You didn't have to kill the fucking guy," and now Cope's pissed at us, and then Billy has also done the stupid thing of trying to
radio tower.
stick it to Copeland, and he turns off the radio tower, and that interestingly enough, is what gets Copeland to go after them, to send Deacon.
Yeah, not that they murdered somebody. It's that they tore up his radio uplink. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, okay, you murdered someone, assholes. Oh, you stole my fish. How fucking dare you? You turned off my radio mast? All right, Deke, go get him.
Yeah.
Kill them all.
Kill them all, yeah.
Yeah, I love the dialogue in that. If you just sit in the bushes and listen, it's really fucking good. It's really well written.
Yeah.
It reveals a lot because Copeland tells you a different story about what those people have done. I think he refers to them as rapists. They didn't rape anyone, or they're not talking about it if they did. It's like, okay, yeah, they killed someone. Stupid Billy killed someone, but like the others, they left because they didn't like that Copeland was rationing the food.
Mm-hmm.
And this one kid, Billy, goes and steals some fish. And his friends are like, cool, Billy, you got some fish. Awesome, let's go. Let's get out of here. And then they find out, oh, wait, you killed someone when you stole it? You fucking asshole. Why'd you do that? Oh, and you turned off the antenna?
Yeah, agreed.
Checking in to make sure Gomez made it back okay.
Headhunter says, Radio Free Oregon? Now it's Copeland Free Oregon.
Just doing my job, Captain. St.
Yeah, it's
John out.
interesting how Copeland and the Colonel, if we're reading it right, both make up stories, and Skizzo, they make up stories. All these bounties that you do, if you pay attention, you're not doing them for completely legit reasons.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh,
Not
Dog
at
Bone's
all.
leaving. Good night.
Are you gone,
Have
bud?
a good one.
All right, man. Well, hey, I'm glad you were able to pop in. Good to see you again. For those of you that don't know, Dogbone was one of my very earliest Super Chat supporters. One of the very first Super Chats I got was Dogbone. Yeah.
That's awesome. I love the Milky Way.
Fuck yeah. And I might even do one with a logo just.
Oh, Borislav's got to go as well.
Oh, yeah? Well, damn.
Borislav, good night. The podcast episode with Borislav, part 1, will be available in just a few hours. I have a last little edit still to do on it before I upload it tonight, but we'll be ready soon. Borislav, I hope you like it. You were awesome. Don't be embarrassed. Don't talk yourself down. You did great.
Yeah, man.
It's a really fucking cool episode.
And hey, brother, for real, hit me up sometime, dude. We need to collaborate on a project sometime. Hit me up,
yes,
man.
You fucking do. Yes, you fucking do. SpawnicusRex and Borislav 24/7.
Fuck yeah, I can't think of a more classic combo for fucking Days Gone. I mean, that's almost as cool as Days Gone podcast and SpawnicusRex.
Oh, no, I think it's cooler. I mean, you guys are like the masters of the game. I just have opinions. I mean,
educated, well-informed opinions.
Yeah, but I mean, my specialty is like the narrative and the characters.
Sure.
And like the world building as a screenwriter, as a storyteller myself, like that's really what draws me in, and that's what I can speak to from a sort of educated point of view. You guys are the real gamers. You know the gaming system and you know how to master it, and you do it so fucking well. You put the rest of us to shame. We would be mad about it if you guys weren't so entertaining and so skilled
and humble,
just so incredible and so humble. Yeah, both of you. Mostly Borislav. But
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Actually, that's literally what I was about to say. Is it's always impressed me how fucking humble he is.
Yeah.
You know, knowing he's a total fucking badass, and he's like, nah, it's nothing. You know, like, yeah, man, whatever.
And I mean, it's funny because we talk about challenge mode in the podcast episode, and it's not until about 44 minutes in that we finally mention that Borislav is ranked in the top 3 of, I think it's 7 of the 12 challenges.
God damn. Okay.
And all but one of them he's in the top 25 globally ranked, and I think the last one he's in the top 100, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Okay. Damn, son.
Borislav is still there. He'll correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. I know at various points throughout the history of Days Gone challenge mode, he has held the world #1 rank on several of those challenges.
Yeah, he still holds it on a few.
Yeah, right on. Bad motherfucker.
And he's so humble. Too humble. Oh, my feed just glitched for a second there.
Did it?
Yeah, just gave me the little loading circle. I'm still watching you live. I'm going to refresh my page. Here we go. Is anyone else having trouble? Or is it just me?
Mine looks a little bit like the frame rate is a bit low because I'm watching it over here so I can see the live chat. Oh, hey, that was not a headshot. I didn't shoot him in the helmet. It was supposed to be a body shot for an instant kill. Anyway.
Yeah, explain this one to me again when they're wearing helmets. Explain it for the people in the chat and me, because
if they're wearing helmets, no matter what weapon you are using, it will take at least 2 headshots. You got to shoot the helmet off and then shoot the head. So no matter what weapon you're using, even the BFG will take at least 2 headshots. But if with the BFG, if you make a body shot to any area that is unarmored, it is an instant kill. So on enemies who are wearing a helmet, just shoot them in a part of their body that is not armored. Because even some of the guys have a helmet and armor, like the heavies. So like you shoot them in the knee, or shoot them in the leg. I actually take perverse pleasure in shooting them in the ass. But
you can also shoot them in the junk as well if they're facing
you can, in fact, shoot them in the junk. Yeah, depending on what type of armor they're wearing. Because sometimes they have like a, what's it called, a cod piece. The piece of armor that covers the privates. Yeah, so you just
not the military rank.
If they're wearing a helmet, just shoot them anywhere in the body that is not armored, and you can still get an instant kill with the BFG with the high-powered sniper rifles. I think it's the Talon 7 and the BFG are the 2 sniper rifles that are always an instant kill with a body shot. If I didn't just give too much information and make it even less clear than it was.
No. That was good to know. I was muted because I was chewing. Just having a snack.
No. What are we having? Dead possum?
No, it's still alive. No, I'm kidding.
Possum jerky.
It's called a Chewy bar. It's just like a
Okay.
oats and chocolate, cereal bar. It's delicious.
Oh, okay.
But noisy, so I'm going to mute myself. Danny Denny has a good comment about you shooting them in the butt. You would, Rex. Always check the back door.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's nothing...
Joe Schmo says, Dandy said back door. Everybody take a shot.
Yeah. And I'm going to go a little further and say there's nothing like a little backdoor penetration.
Where the hell are you, Myers?
Speaking of which, I have a funny story. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Let me finish this mouthful.
Wait, no, never mind. I'm not even going to say it.
No, go ahead. What?
No, I'm not going to say anything about backdoor penetration and a mouthful. Nope, we're not going there.
So, Borislav's left the chat, right? So he's not going to hear this. I had to edit out in the podcast myself. He didn't do anything wrong. We were talking about the patches that you can get for completing the challenge mode.
Uh-huh.
And the perks and how they carry over into the game. And I asked him, can you give a couple examples so people know, what some of the perks are? And the first one he talks about is the penetration.
Which I'm sure you had several comments on.
No, because the podcast is a little cleaner than what we do here on the feedback loop.
Sure.
The most part. And I have had to edit our episodes before.
Surely not. Surely we didn't say anything that needed to be cut out of the podcast. Multiple times.
Editing our episodes has become really difficult. We'll record for like an hour and 20 minutes and end up with a 6-minute long episode. Let's just put it that way. But no, yeah, I just left this big ass pause when he said penetration. I was like, no.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Can't say anything. Just let him keep. Just let him keep going. Don't say anything. And then he's like, and then you get +1 penetration, then +2 penetration, and my brain is like, no.
And Claire's over there sniggering like a little girl trying not to crack up. Cracking up like a fucking 12-year-old. Penetration.
I'm trying to have a serious conversation with this guy who's fucking master of challenge mode, literally globally ranked on every single one of the challenges. And I'm there snickering about penetration.
Speaking of anal penetration, backdoor penetration.
Finally. Jesus.
Yeah.
I just shot somebody in the butt.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to mute again just so I can chew some more of this chewy bar without you all having to listen to me chew.
Enjoy your little chewy bar thing.
Yeah. Or as you would say, yeah.
Yeah. I love how she constantly makes fun of the way I talk.
Say TV again.
Screw you, hippie. I'm actually pretty good at, I don't know. I don't have a very strong Texas accent amongst people from Texas. Did
you say Texas?
Ma'am. That was just a little mishap. I just spoke wrong.
You drunk?
I am not actually. No, I haven't been drinking tonight. But I just stumbled over my words. But yeah, people that I work with and people that I meet here in Texas quite often are like, "You ain't from around here, are you?" And it's like, actually, yes, I am. But
yeah, I've heard some of those accents. I actually had a dream the other day about a Texas, a person from Texas, and my brain, my subconscious could not fill in the Texas accent. So it just in the dream, I just couldn't understand what they were saying. Their accent was so thick, I couldn't make out a single word.
Is that the one you were telling me about this morning, or a different one?
That was, yeah, I think I told you about it earlier.
Yeah.
It was a dream. I think I had a dream. Oh, fuck, I don't know. I might have had the dream this morning. No, it was.
Is it the one where you were in trouble at work and it was my fault and I was just kind of slipping into the bushes like Homer?
You were Homer Simpsoning away into the bushes. It was so funny.
I would not do that, but it's still funny that it happened in your dream.
I was about to get arrested.
Oh,
I was
shit.
about to get arrested and locked up for something that was barely, like, trouble. I'd snuck in a can of dry shampoo into somewhere that I wasn't allowed to bring in items. And I was trying to, like, put it on my hair, like, because I had greasy hair. I was trying to, like, use the dry shampoo on my hair, and someone came over and was basically telling me, how the fuck did you get that in here? You're not allowed to bring that in here. It was basically like a Jim, the Rent-A-Cop Jim kind of type guy.
Yeah.
And, yeah, and he had this thick Texas accent, and I couldn't understand it. And I look over at you, because you're sitting there. I'm like, oh, you're from Texas. You can translate. You can, like... you know, diffuse the situation, and you just get up out your seat and walk up the stairs and walk out the door without anyone noticing, and I'm just like, Rex, where are you going?
You're on your own, kiddo!
It was such a bizarre dream. I was a little feverish this morning.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you were. Yeah.
It was like one of those weird fever dreams. Oh, MXT is leaving. Goodbye, MXT.
Oh,
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, me. We'll see you later. Dry shampoo is very important.
Yeah.
According to Dandy Denny.
You even know what dry shampoo is, sir?
You have shown me what dry shampoo is, so yeah, sort of. Like, I don't really understand the concept, but I know that it is a thing that exists.
Yeah, it's basically like a spray-on... I kind of think of it as like a spray version of talcum powder. It just soaks up the grease, so it doesn't look like you have greasy hair. It's fine. It works.
As long as
In
it
the
works.
pinch. Yeah.
Serves a very specific purpose. That's cool.
I can't believe I had a dream about you selling me out and like Homer Simpsoning into a bush, you know, in the background,
right?
like leaving me to my fate.
I
Oh,
would
Miranda
never
Satin has
do
to go.
that.
Dinner
Ride
is
together,
calling.
die together, man.
Right. Bye, Miranda. Have a good evening, good dinner. See you on the next stream.
Yeah. Later. I guess it is getting a bit late. It's our normal time to shut it down. Hey, how are you doing, by the way? Are you okay? I know you always say, I'll go all day for Days Gone. Yeah, all night for Days Gone. But no, for real, I realize you're not feeling well. Are you okay? Can you keep going for a little
As
while?
long as you're good. I know you've been up since very early this morning working,
right.
and you're 2 hours ahead of me, so.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're good, I can go for a little bit longer. And so I'll make sure you're hanging in there okay.
Yeah, we're green. I'm still chewing, by the way, so I keep muting myself.
You're happy you've got snacks. You're good to go.
And the chewy bar is done.
Uh-oh.
This cold has been weird. I keep feeling kind of sick, and then when I eat something, I feel a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
I've been, like, eating lots of little meals and snacks and stuff like that, just to kind of keep my energy up.
Corporal in command.
James says, I'm having a blast listening to the random-ass topics of conversations. Yeah, sometimes we go wildly
Right?
off topic.
I mean, that's literally kind of what we do here.
Yeah.
We're nothing if not entertaining.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah. What's the most interesting thing that's happened to you this week?
Corporal St. John.
The most interesting thing that's happened to me this week?
Yeah.
I can't say on live TV.
Colonel Garrett,
TV.
Ma'am.
Sir?
Now you look here, little lady.
St. John, is it?
You
Yes,
keep
sir.
making fun of how I
tracked down
talk.
that
We gonna
AWOL
have words, all
Private
right?
Myers, and here is your Bible.
Yeah, Dandy Denny.
God
Note to self: don't take dry
Almighty
shampoo
shall
to Texas.
have
Yes,
the
outlawed
final
there.
word.
That's
Did you
not
bring him
true.
back alive?
We just don't know what the fuck it
We have
is.
a noose waiting
And we tend to get a little scared of things we don't know what they are. You know, you're scared of things you don't understand.
And
You
they
just rub an armadillo on your head. It gets rid of the grease.
But God's
What?
will is God's justice.
No,
yes, sir.
Carry on, Corporal.
I wash my hair with beer.
Oh my
I like the real hoppy kind. You know, a good dark beer with lots of hops.
Oh my god. Shout out from Brazil.
Uh-oh.
Clemson Cabral.
Hey,
Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah, we've seen Clemson before. Hey, hello
Yeah,
and welcome.
How's it going? How's Brazil this evening? So yeah, you wash your hair in beer.
Mm-hmm.
You just take a gun and shoot off any grease.
Negative.
What are the Texas stereotypes are there? I can't think of any. Dandy Danny says that it's actually a DIY hair care technique. I wanted to say like there is a thing about washing your hair with beer, but I
Is it
couldn't remember.
really?
I've never done it. But yeah, it is actually a thing. If Dandy Denny says it so, Dandy Denny knows everything. So
Yeah, Joe says he thought that was required by law.
excuse me. Hair is bigger in Texas. Yeah, everything is bigger in Texas.
So they say. It's not true.
You said that so dirty. I was like, wait, what? Oh, really?
It's not true though.
Oh.
I mean, I do wear big shoes, and you know what they say about a man that wears big shoes.
Large socks.
Yeah, he has big feet.
Mm-hmm.
Big egos and low IQs. That's what we got here. I actually like to condition my hair with gunpowder.
Hang on a sec. There was an explosion here. That made me jump.
Wait,
Something just exploded outside the house.
No
I
shit.
don't know what that was. I say explosion. I don't think it was like an explosion. I don't think it was a gunshot. I think it was just something went bang really loud, and then the neighbor's dog barked.
Vehicle backfiring or transformer blowing, something like that.
Bigger than that. Definitely
damn,
not that.
okay.
That's more of a pop. I don't know what that was. Yeah, I can still hear the dog. I mean, it's Inglewood, so it's either fireworks or probably fireworks. What date is it? Yes, probably fireworks. Because it's some point in the year near to Cinco de Mayo and July 4th, so yeah, fireworks. Joe Schmo. Texas laws. First, you gotta have a gun. Second, you gotta have a truck with an American flag in the back. Third, you gotta shower with beer. Fourth, if you have a degree, you gotta live in Austin.
None of those are true, by the way.
I'm pretty sure number one is true.
Oh, yeah. Gotta have a gun, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Bonus points if you know how to use it.
I don't think that's the American way. Isn't it just gotta have a gun? That's it. No bonus points. Like if you've got the gun, that is the bonus point. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. I'm just being silly. I know you Americans are very sensitive about your guns.
You talking about the size of my gun, ma'am?
I don't mean to imply anything untoward.
It's okay, though. We have photographic evidence that you had fun shooting guns.
Mm-hmm. Denny, yeah, I picked up on that too. That's why I backtracked.
That's why I backtracked.
That's why I was like, uh-oh, did that piss him off?
No.
Is he fixing to shut the stream down?
God damn it. I'm fixing to turn this TV off now. Little lady.
You can't even spell TV.
Wow. Holy shit. You fuckers better be glad I got a sense of humor, alright?
Headhunter says real men use swords.
To wash your hair? Wait, what? Oh, as a weapon instead of guns. Okay, gotcha.
The real men use swords to hang their American flag in the back of the pickup.
Okay, yeah, sure, why not?
Funny story, when I went to get my tattoo last week with the cat and the snake on my arm, the tattoo artist originally came up with a different snake for it. And it was really cool, but it didn't have the right shape to fit on my arm. I wanted something that was tall, so it would go down my arm a lot further.
Mm-hmm.
It reaches my forearm. And this one was kind of more wide and not so tall. So that was the main reason why I asked him to change it before we did the tattoo. But I noticed it also kind of looks like the Don't Tread on Me snake.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there is a version of that where the snake is kind of like cut into pieces or something. I don't fully understand the history of that flag or whatever, but I was like, my snake is getting cut in half by a cat armed with a machete. And I was like, I don't want anyone to misunderstand. It sounds so surreal. I don't want anyone to misunderstand and think that it's the Don't Tread on Me snake, and I'm making some sort of political statement either for or against what that snake represents or anything like that. I was like, no. It's an ancient Egyptian myth. Nothing to do with America. It's nothing to do with snakes or Don't Tread on Me flags or anything like that. But yeah, I thought that was funny. I could just imagine coming out with this tattoo, the original design, and everyone being like, wait, is that the Don't Tread on Me snake?
Like, God damn it. Now I got to get this tattoo removed and redone.
James asked if they were going to tattoo Snake from Metal Gear Solid on my arm. That would actually be really cool.
Yeah, have the cat cutting up Snake.
There's the flag.
Mm-hmm.
Still flying. Here it is. I hope it's worth all this trouble.
I was really expecting a Horde to be here, man. Did we already kill this one?
I honestly am getting the feeds, the streams kind of mixed up. Did we do it where we were trying to get it to spawn in on top of us?
I think that was you, actually. You were having trouble getting the Horde to spawn when you got here on your playthrough. And I believe when we did the 5,000 subscribers stream just recently, I came here and I killed this Horde just for the fuck of it.
Right.
But I don't recall if we've done them in this playthrough or not.
Can you check the
I'm
Horde
about to now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, great minds do think alike. Yep.
Dandy Denny says, the original snake is in pieces, goes back to the American Revolution.
Interesting.
Dandy Denny dropping the historical facts.
Right.
Oh, and Headhunter dropping the truth of the matter. These tats are symbols of a dead man. Symbols of the lost.
Symbols of the lost. Right on. So yes, actually, we have done this Horde. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay. James asked if you got the MP3. Yeah, I think you just picked that up, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, popped right in the window and picked it up.
Sorry, excuse me, coughing.
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah. Just, the cold wants attention.
Is that what it is?
Virus is feeling left out. Denny, I am a well of useless info. I mean, it's not useless to me.
Right.
You're a fountain of fucking knowledge.
Yeah, right. We know where to get fucking machetes all the time now. Shit.
Yeah. Machetes. Don't tread on me, American Revolution flag. Yeah. Other things that you've told us. Washing your hair and beer. I mean, shit. You know everything.
I am from Texas, and I didn't know that was a real thing. I was just being funny.
Yeah, so we've got history, UT, and Days Gone. I mean, that's pretty much all you need to know to survive in the modern world. James says that MP3 better have some bomb-ass tunes. Now, if I remember correctly, this is actually Weaver's MP3. It's not a random MP3.
Yes, because he said he left it there, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, he digs those tunes, whatever they are.
Yeah.
It is funny. Well, I mean, I guess you... yeah, it's just funny how this game was... you know, they started making this in 2013, released it in 2019. It's funny to think how far MP3 players and phones and apps like Spotify...
who the hell carries an MP3 player anymore? It's, you know, it's you just got tunes on your phone if you're into that kind of shit.
Yeah, you're not going to be using Spotify in a Days Gone world.
Yeah.
You know, it's Radio Free Oregon or nothing.
Yeah.
Or, if you're lucky, an old MP3 player. Oh, Joe Schmo says, don't even get me started on the useless info section of my brain. Well, let's hear it. Let's hear a fact,
Lay it on
Joe
us,
Schmo.
man.
On Headhunter says to Dandy Denny, you are actually useful, very much unlike myself. Oh, Headhunter, you have your uses too.
Actually, shit, especially in the Ghost of Tsushima streams. Shit, if not for Hunter, Chrissy, and Quasimodo, I wouldn't be as good at Ghost of Tsushima as I am, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying I'm good at it, I'm saying I wouldn't even be that good if not for their help.
Right. So, James says, Pink Floyd and Rage Against the Machine, fucking yeah, would be all I need to get through an apocalypse. So, question for everyone, including you, Rex.
Yeah.
If you had an MP3 player that was going to get you through being locked in the Ark,
you already know.
What would be on it? And bear in mind, you know, limited storage, so you can only name like a couple bands. But
Yeah,
what
I mean,
would you have on your
it
MP3 player?
would be heavy metal devil music. I mean, it's that simple.
So, you're from Texas. Surely you mean country and western.
Sorry, love. Sorry to disappoint. It's heavy metal devil music.
Yeah, I just need some skate punk. That's what I need. Green Day, Blink-182, Sum 41, Good Charlotte, Bowling for Soup, American Hi-Fi, their first album, I think it is, not the later shit they did, not when they changed. What is it? The Art of Losing. Oh, and some Nine Inch Nails. Yeah, so that'll be, as long as it's got Nine Inch Nails on it, and maybe some skate punk, I'm good. A little bit of Avril Lavigne for when I'm feeling kind of emotional because it's an apocalypse.
Oh.
I need a little bit of Skater Boy.
You're fucking adorable. God damn it.
You know, you're locked in the caves there. You just need a little love story. You know. He was a punk. She did ballet. What more can I say? Like, that's gonna get you through so many cold and lonely nights. She stood in the crowd, looked up at the man that she turned down. Down. No less.
Say what now?
I'm quoting the song. Claire, are you living in... James, as if I'm living in the early 2000s. No. No, I'm living in the 90s and the early 2000s. Man. Actually, okay, I changed my mind. So I would need a little bit of Nin, a little bit of skate punk, but I would absolutely need some Muse. That's where it's fucking out.
All right, yeah, I'm down with that. You've
Dandy Denny, you spelt skater wrong. It doesn't have that T in it. It's just SK8R. And Dandy Denny wants names, Rex. Everyone defines rock and heavy metal and punk very differently.
Honestly,
so
I'd rather not say.
Are you... Why? Wait.
A lot of the stuff I listen to is really controversial. I mean, I'm talking heavy metal devil music.
Well,
Deicide, Cannibal Corpse, Morbid Angel, Lamb of God. I mean, I don't fuck around, man. I'm into metal.
Shouldn't be ashamed to say that.
Well, I'm not. I don't want to be controversial. Too controversial.
But everyone has musical tastes.
You know, maybe some, you know, if I wanted to go a little old school, I'd go with some fucking Slayer, you know. Maybe some 90s metal like Pantera, stuff like that. But yeah, Deicide, Cannibal Corpse, Morbid Angel, Lamb of God. Yeah, man, gotta have it. See, I really am a nice guy. I really am just a legit nice person.
I can attest to that. You are. You're very pleasant.
But I'm also a really intense person, and man, I gotta have me some metal. That's my jam.
Mm-hmm. Oh, James has seen Muse 5 times. I've only seen them 3 times.
Yeah, I really liked the Muse that you let me hear. That I was impressed.
Mm-hmm.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. I did, sometimes I get a little disappointed with Matthew Bellamy. He's the lead singer from Muse. He did a radio interview recently where he was talking kind of like half jokingly, but kind of not, about doing a prog rock album. And I was like, oh,
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. You wouldn't like it. I don't like it. And I'm just like, Muse, come on, you're badasses. I love it when they do like the fucking, just the classic rock shit. Not classic rock, but like they're really good at doing rock. And like a little bit on the edgier side. I'm not gonna say it's heavy, but they do edgy really well. And then they have these moments where they just go kind of like prog rock or a little melodic, and
There you go.
I don't even know my musical terms to really define it very well. Someone better schooled in music can, probably come up with the correct terms for this, but it just goes a little soft sometimes, and I get a little disappointed with them. Hysteria was a great song. Time is Running Out, fucking excellent song. Their latest one, Won't Stand Down. That's fucking intense. That's the one I played for you that I thought you would like, and it's really cool, but it's like I just want it to go a little further. It's like it just gets heavy and then they pull back right in the last second.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, no, keep, lean into it. So, anyway.
Yeah.
Joe Schmo is asking, do you listen to ADTR? I don't know what it is.
am not familiar with ADTR, not by that abbreviation at least. It's kind of like the BTTF. It's like, I'm sorry, I don't know. I might actually know what that is, but I don't know the abbreviation.
Yeah, so Headhunter's saying he's really diverse with music. Dandy Denny, same. I have a really narrow taste, and not just really narrow in terms of what I like, but the bands I like and the songs from those bands and the albums from those bands that I like. I'm really picky. I actually don't really listen to a lot of music. I have my few favorites. I'll listen in the car. I actually have, so I have I drive a 2001 car. My car is over 20 years old. And, excuse me, it has a CD player. It actually has a tape player. I don't have any tapes.
Old school.
But it has a CD player that was put in aftermarket. It's like an addition. So I have a whole bunch of CDs. I actually still have all my old CDs from the 90s and early 2000s.
You actually do have a really impressive CD library.
I do, but it's like from the 90s and early 2000s. Yeah. And then I recently collected the discography for Blur and Oasis, because I was in the Britpop band where we did Blur and Oasis songs.
Yeah, you were in that
So I
cover
learned,
band.
yeah, I pretty much learned all of Blur and Oasis's discography. So I have a whole tray of just their music, and then I have all of Muse, and I have all of Nin, and that's pretty much it. And I just, honestly, sometimes just don't listen to anything.
Yeah.
Or I'll listen to podcasts or something. And then that's the only time, when I'm driving, is the only time I'll listen to music. I'm not a music person. I find it distracting.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. I actually do
about me.
I do love music. One of the reasons that I enjoy heavy metal so much is that I actually find it soothing, which may seem counterintuitive, but it's like a safe way to vent. You know, you can take that intensity and that aggression and anger, and you can channel it into something safe, and just chill and listen to some good music that gives you somewhere to put that anger. That's what I like about it. And see, Joe says it's A Day to Remember. I'm not familiar with them. If that's the name of a band, I'm not familiar with them. So we have 2 story missions coming up next. That's the only things I see on the map. We have the I've Got a Plan, which is return the water hemlock to Sarah. And we have the He's Not Big on Tunes, which is return the MP3 player to Weaver.
Yes, Returning the Hemlock is the one with the clipboard, right?
You may be right. You may be right. But what I was thinking is that when you do these 2 missions, doesn't that end this area? Isn't that like when it's like, oh, it's time for us to go get on the chopper with O'Brien, or is there more after that? Because if these 2 cut into that ending scene here, then I want to save it for next time.
No, we can do these.
Okay.
There's a gap.
Okay, gotcha. I couldn't recall.
You get to choose when you do that, and it gives you the warning of like, if you accept this mission, you're gonna be locked out this part of the map.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. So the one
Dandy Denny's giving me heart eyes. It is the clipboard scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's definitely wrap up with that one for sure.
Yeah.
That's a big favorite of mine as well.
Hey. Hey, man, how'd you do?
This is all I could find.
Hey, what do we have here? Oh!
See, he says like, "Oh man, what have we here?" Like it's not his MP3.
I think it was just a pleasant surprise that Deacon actually came back with it. You know.
Oh,
that,
right, yeah.
Oh, what have we here? Holy shit! You actually found it.
Hey, Corporal St. John.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Ones, man?
I can't hear the dialogue the way I have the feed coming through. So
Yeah. Right.
sometimes I miss out on those little nuances.
Little nuances in the voice acting. Yeah.
Because as much as I know this game inside and out, there's a lot of game, and it's hard to remember it all.
Absolutely. Same.
I
mean, same here. I've played. This is probably my 12th or 13th playthrough, and I'm like, what order do these missions come in?
Yeah.
All right.
James says he's listening to the Days Gone podcast. Weaver is.
Oh, that's what Weaver's listening to? Yeah, that's my jam. Right. You know, I just noticed here's another place in the game where these books are fucking huge, like they were at Cloverdale.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, here we go. You ready to start this cutscene?
Mm-hmm, let's do it.
All right.
So for anyone who doesn't know, it's the little scene, the little moment after they finish their conversation when Deacon looks down at the clipboard. That's what I'm like, I freak out about this. I love this thing.
Well, would you
My favorite line is "It's okay.
Thank you, Corporal.
I'm here. I'm right here."
I hope you were careful. This is very toxic.
Yeah.
I love Deacon's sarcasm to the guard.
I don't have time to explain, but next time I get here, get ready to get the hell out of here. Okay?
Corporal. I didn't thank you this time.
As you were.
I'll never stop loving you. It's like, oh,
Really?
shit.
The way she says, "I didn't thank you this time." Excuse me, I didn't thank you this time. I was like, he doesn't notice until he's walked out. Because he kind of glances at it, doesn't really see it, and then she just turns away and is like, "Oh, whatever." You think it's like a nothing, just like, "Oh, here you go. Oh, we're getting back to our groove." Because like, I didn't thank you this time. It's like, they're not being weird with each other. And then you look down and see what's written on
and
it.
saw that it actually said where she told him, "I still love you" in crayon in the large print edition, as Dandy Denny says. It's like, here, I wrote it out for you in crayon, you dense motherfucker.
Yeah. All the thickies in the back. I never stopped loving Deacon. I always loved it. And that's, again, I'm just like, to people who don't get what's going on. I mean, maybe I can understand some of it at the beginning. Maybe I can perhaps let you get away with saying, "Oh, I didn't understand it until this point." But like, it's literally spelled out. It's written down. If you're not listening to the dialogue, at least read the fucking note. I never stopped loving you. She never stopped loving him. Why is that so difficult to understand? She still loved him, even though she was being a little frosty with him for very legit reasons. But even if she was being a bitch to him, even if you want to say, yes, she was being a bitch, which she was not, but even if she was, she still never stopped loving him. At no point in the game does she imply that she doesn't still love him. You can be disconnected from someone. You can be mad at someone, but you still fucking love them. Two things are possible at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, right. And I think for me, it was realizing that she was kind of misleading the militia, that she was not in any way working on a weapon like the militia thought. Her research was for a cure, and she knew that the militia would likely execute her if they found out that she was working on a cure rather than a weapon, and she was being distant and frosty with Deacon and not telling him what she's actually working on, not including him in the work to protect him, so that he, you know, the less you know, the better kind of thing.
Yeah. And Deacon, bless him, doesn't get it. He doesn't, he is kind of, sometimes he's a little dumb where he doesn't realize until after she kills the newt.
Oh, what the hell?
Inadvertently, she's pissed about it. He's like, fuck yeah, we killed the newt. And she's like, fuck, it wasn't supposed to, it was supposed to do the opposite. And he's like,
it's like you pointed out that they're literally, they couldn't be further from each other in that scene, the way they're positioned on opposite sides of the table. I had never noticed that.
They walk away from each other. He walks
I had
one
never
way,
noticed that from a storytelling perspective until you mentioned that, last week, I think? Yeah. Fucking brilliant observation.
That's why I'm here.
Yes, ma'am. That is a big part of why you are here right now. For that perspective.
Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds a nut. Joe Schmo says, alright, love you all, but I gotta get some sleep if I'm to function at work. Stay safe, stay positive. Much love you all. See you later.
Alright, brother.
Bye, Joe Schmo.
Take it easy, Joe.
Daryl says, I don't recall anyone saying that she stopped loving him. You obviously have not been on Reddit recently.
It's been a major topic on Reddit of how, oh, she's such a bitch, and I wish Sarah would have just died and Deacon had got with Ricky instead. It's like,
when Sarah says, fine, just go, I'd have just gone and gone back to Ricky, and Deacon should have hooked up with Ricky, and it's like, okay, yeah, we like Ricky, she's cool. But Deacon is in love with Sarah. That is his fucking soulmate.
You know, that's
light of his life.
Yeah, fuck
Sarah is the candle. Ricky's always talking about light a candle. Sarah is the fucking candle. Yeah. That's his light in the darkness.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, but yeah, sure, go hook up with Ricky. Go fuck Ricky. That can be the candle instead of your eternal, undying love for this woman. Yeah, sure, go get laid with Ricky. Same thing, totally.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and like I've always said, that was a turning point for me. When Deacon turned Ricky down in the infirmary, that was the moment where I knew the story was going to be much deeper than I had expected. And I was going to say, you know, it's the thing about everybody, or a lot of people saying, oh, you know, fuck Sarah, she was being a bitch, she should have got with Ricky or whatever. I've always compared that to, you know how sometimes you have that one friend, they're with a total asshole that's no good for them, and it's like you try to tell them, hey, this person's no good for you, you know, and they don't want to hear it. And it's kind of like that, in that it's not about what you want, it's about what makes it's about what makes them happy, who makes them happy. And that's the thing, is like it's Sarah is who he wants to be with. That's who makes Deacon happy, and vice vice versa for her. That's Deacon he's who makes her happy. It's, you know, it's not about what anybody else wants.
Yeah, when people say, well, I saw that Corey was wearing the ring, so obviously Sarah and Corey hooked up. I'm like,
obviously?
That does not track at all. Like, Sarah is obviously still madly in love with Deacon, and would not, no one comes after Deacon.
Yeah.
And secondly, even if someone did, Deacon is, in Sarah's mind, a tragedy, a love that's so great that was lost. She thinks he's dead. So it's like, even if and when she does move on, which, you know, happens, people move on, it's totally fine, totally normal. I don't get why people would freak out if Sarah did get with Corey. It's like, well, she thinks Deacon's been dead for 2 years. So if she's moved on, she needs that comfort or whatever. Good for her. But even if she did, even if that were the case, she's not going to give him the fucking ring. A fucking symbol of her love for Deacon.
No fucking way, man.
Don't fucking give that to Corey. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, that would be that, like, something she keeps around her neck on a leather cord under her shirt so nobody sees it, but keeps it with her
Corey's
always,
like,
you know.
if Corey is her boyfriend, he's like, well, why are you still wearing that? And she's like, well, fuck you, I can do what I want.
Yeah, right. It means a lot to me, and that's all she would have to say. Literally, all she would have to say.
Yeah. Big Oof asked, don't they confiscate jewelry when they recruit people on Wizard Island?
Right,
Yes, that's how Corey gets the ring. Is it's confiscated from Sarah. That's how she loses it. We don't exactly know how Corey gets it, but it's presumed that, we talked about this I think last week, it's presumed that because he's a higher ranking officer that he has certain perks and maybe saw it and thought it was cool and is allowed to wear jewelry. But yeah, it got confiscated. That's how she lost it.
Yeah, that's how she lost it. And I don't know, I really think that there was more content there that wound up getting cut. There was probably supposed to be a deeper explanation of how he has the ring and why he kept the ring or whatever, and it's just content that got cut. Is my, it's my guess.
Yeah. And it's funny, we were just on a little rant about people not understanding the Deacon Sarah dynamic. We actually, you and I talk about it on episode 16 of the podcast.
Yeah, we do. My personal
and we go
favorite.
into, it's a really cool episode. I love that episode. But we get really into the dynamic between the two of them and the misunderstandings that people make. And I might have kind of got a little annoyed with the people on Reddit for being whiny about Sarah being a bitch. But yeah, if you want to hear our little rant, if anyone hasn't heard it, episode 16 of the Days Gone podcast titled Reunion. That's where we get into
Claire
the
Weaver and
Sarah's.
SpawnicusRex.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that is still my personal favorite episode.
Oh, that lightning in the background.
Yeah, wasn't that nice?
That's really cool how they kind of lose the signal as the storm is rolling in. It doesn't always happen like that. You don't always get that storm.
Yeah, that was perfect, wasn't it? Okay, so I was partly correct. Finishing up, giving the water hemlock to Sarah and the MP3 player to Weaver did actually trigger this final mission, but like you said, we have the option to start it when we're ready. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to head back to Wizard Island Camp, and we'll make a save game there, and next week we'll do the mission to leave the Militia area and head back to Lost Lake, because it is getting late now.
End. Yeah.
Yeah, it is getting
closing
late now,
in on the end of this game.
Yeah. No.
Stacked.
No. We're closing in on the end of this playthrough. It's
right.
not the end of this
Sorry.
game.
Sorry, I misspoke.
Yeah. I mean, I realize you're not feeling too good right now, but come on now. Keep it together, kiddo. Keep it together.
Yeah. So I guess while you're driving back, we should do our usual kind of admin wrap-up. So the Days Gone
just
podcast.
Fucked up. Driving the bike.
Oh.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. Go ahead.
Days Gone podcast. We have an episode dropping in just a few hours' time. It will be on YouTube over at Days Gone Podcast channel. You can just search for Days Gone Podcast on YouTube. It's also on Spotify, any podcasting app you might use, Google Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, iTunes, whatever it is you use. It's on all of them. Tonight's episode is part one of an interview with Borislav 24/7, who, if anyone doesn't know, is the master of challenge mode and the fearless annihilator of hordes in record time. We're talking the sawmill in 96 seconds, the Iron Butte Horde, I think he does in 39 seconds. Ridiculous fucking times. Like, this guy is just a fucking magician or a god or something. But yeah, he's awesome. I talked to him. There's part one this week, part two next week. And if anyone wants to support the podcast, I have an account over at buymeacoffee.com/daysgonepod, and that's a way that you can donate a little bit of money if anyone wants to contribute to the overhead costs of running the show, and all support is greatly appreciated. I'm not doing this for the fame and glory and riches. I'm doing this out of the love of Days Gone, but I do still have overhead costs. So if anyone does want to contribute and help me out, that is greatly appreciated. Rex, what about you? What have you got going on?
Let's see. For me, I'm just trying to get a picture of the sun coming over this.
I mean, on your streams and on your channel.
Sorry, I
and how can we
misunderstood.
support you?
Y'all know I'm a big nerd for photo mode.
All right, well,
yeah,
you do photo mode. Do you want me to tell everyone while you do photo mode?
You know what? You are. Well, I mean, I know you're British, so you get uncomfortable talking about finances and shit, but you do it so well. Would you mind taking over on that for me?
Yeah, of course.
I'm working right now.
So the SpawnicusRex channel is an amazing place filled with content from all the games you know and love, such as Days Gone, and Days Gone.
Damn it. What I get for letting you take over.
So no, you have several live streams that you do throughout the week. Tuesdays is Days Gone, what we're watching now. Thursdays is Thunderjaw Thursday, which is Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West. That's Thursday night at 8 p.m. Central Time. And then on Saturdays, you have Samurai Saturdays, which is Ghost of Tsushima. And that's also at 8 p.m. Central Time on the SpawnicusRex channel. And you get support through, you have Patreon and you have Super Chats on YouTube. So if anyone wants to contribute to Rex's amazing channel, you can do that through the Super Chat and through Patreon. Am I missing anything? Is it just those two?
Yeah, I think you pretty much covered it, yeah.
And you also have like some really cool like tutorial videos, and you have your famous and infamous No Shots Fired videos.
Hell yeah.
With the Sawmill Horde No Shots Fired and the Iron Butte Horde No Shots Fired, which are on your homepage if anyone wants to check those out if they haven't seen those.
Yep.
Fucking legendary.
Yeah.
Legend fucking dairy. And Dandy Deddy says, Days Gone, and Days Gone. My top 3 favorite games.
Hey, check that out. No wonder we get along so well.
You also you've been streaming Skyrim on occasion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just for fun.
Wow.
Skyrim's one of my all-time favorites. Yeah, and Doom. I'll pop in and I don't really want to step on your toes since you're doing a playthrough of Doom, but it's one of my all-time. Actually, I gotta say, Doom 2016 is pretty much my favorite game ever. So, like that's my top favorite right there. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, and you all have some new content as well coming out, new videos that you're recording, and you did a Ghost of Tsushima one recently, which is fucking incredible.
Yeah, I've got some stuff I'm working on, yeah.
All the standoffs, like perfect standoffs, and you killed that guy with like
I didn't take any damage, I didn't take any damage, yeah.
They just look fucking cool. It's like if you want some cool, like, what is it, ASMR of just like snickety samurai blade.
Yeah,
it's
I love the way you describe that. ASMR snickety.
Snickety samurai blade. And the little like you do at the end, like when he like whips the blood off the sword. It back into the sheath.
I mean, honestly, that's some of the shit that I love the most about that game.
Yeah. Beautiful sound design as well as the graphics and the visuals of it. Cool. Are we done? At it for tonight?
I think I've had all the fun I can stand for right now, you know.
It's all the fun you can stand.
For right now.
Lightweight.
Hey, I'm getting old, man. What can I say?
Cool. All right. Is that it? You've just stopped talking? You asleep?
Yeah. I really am really tired. I get up at 4:30 for work, and I work 12-hour shifts, so it has actually been a long fucking day today. And we've been streaming for damn near 3 hours now. So yeah, that's like a 15-hour day for me.
Yeah, and you like never oversleep or anything.
No, not often. I did not also work out today, so yeah, I'm a little tired too. But it's all good.
Wait, what?
I did work out.
You did, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Rex is getting tired, everyone.
Sorry, guys, it's bedtime.
I'm gonna get him some warm milk. Get him his favorite blankie and tuck him
me in. Oh, it's fucking adorable.
All right, thank you, Rex, as always, and thank you, everyone, as always, for watching. We appreciate you guys.
Love you, folks.
Did you just start to say yeah and then stop?
No, I said it, but I think I said it really low and the mic didn't pick it up.
Oh, okay.
entirely, so, yeah.
I'll say it then. Yeah. Bye, everyone.
Good night, folks. Love you guys.